Okay, last session began towards the end of your tour, or what quickly became the end of your tour of the Abbey of St. Markovia in the city of Krez. After learning that Zuleika was intending to use these vampires to weaponize either their blood or make a weapon by studying their blood that would be used to defeat the Baron Strahd von Zarovich. But during this tour, it seemed as if all of the vampires had managed to escape from their cells. And in doing so, they attacked multiple guards, and it became an encounter that your group quickly got themselves involved in, and then after Lane had parted the clouds of Barovia, allowing the sun to shine down upon the Abbey using the amulet that he had found.
She.
I said she. I said she. That she had found here in Barovia. They began to flee and leave from the area that was very dangerous for them and would quickly turn to a losing battle. After investigating the area, you found more bodies and signs of potential entrance or exit from another group, which was later determined to be agents of Strahd that go by the name of Galadesh and Blex. This information was discovered after Dresley had some flashes of memory, and Raylan had been spoken to about it. He confirmed that these definitely seemed like those kind of actions, and he was familiar with them. Attempting to track them down, however, did not seem to prove successful, and your group reconvened back at the Abbey before being left alone with the guards for a brief period of time after the funeral rites were placed on those that had died by Nakari and Lane. You were left alone there at the Abbey with only a couple guards that you managed to what's the word? Bamboozle? Bamboozle a little bit so that you could explore a little bit more around Zuleika's personal effect as well as some of the studies that had gone on. And it seemed to be fairly rudimentary learning for the most part, a process that the werewolves were learning on how to remove the blood and even try and find out weaknesses for it through a variety of different tests that they had performed. But it seemed as if Zuleika was keeping notes in a separate language intentionally to hide something. Spoke of this mysterious individual known as Subject 7 and something specific about his blood and these voices that were calling to her. After finding this information out, you decided to go and speak with Zuleika, who was being sent throughout the city with a regiment of guards to ensure that there were no vampires that had fled from the Abbey within the town itself. And during this, you spoke to her in the language from the paper, which was Abyssal, and she seemed a little surprised, but not really off-put, but did give a little bit of information about a bottle that she had in her possession, which after some careful acrobatics from Harkem, he managed to snatch away and return back to the group with it. And upon opening the leather pouch and touching the bottle, he felt these dark whispers try to invade his mind. He was able to force them out and threw the bottle on the ground, where Lane quickly followed up afterward, picking up the leather pouch and opening it, touching the bottle herself. And that is where we start tonight's session. Right?
I would like to try to not let him touch it, her touch it.
We already confirmed
Damn.
last session that Lane was touching it.
Hell yeah.
So
Let's
Lane,
do it.
I need you to roll a charisma save for me.
All right. Oh, okay.
Damn.
All right, not bad.
Okay. You manage to succeed as these dark whispers attempt to enter into your mind. You force them back.
Was anything said in those dark whispers, or just something trying to take over?
Can't really make out what it is. It doesn't feel like someone's trying to take over.
Oh, what does it feel? I mean, what does it feel like then? They're just trying to talk to me?
You just feel this dark. Yeah, it kind of sounds like that. I guess I don't know about the words, but it's hard to make out what they're saying.
Yeah. All right. I'll just shrug my shoulders and put it back in.
Okay.
Nothing too complicated here.
You'll roll a critical one. When you need it the most.
Oh my god, you can't kill me.
What did it
The
say?
dice will.
What happened?
I didn't realize that was gonna pop up on screen.
It said a bunch of. It was just whispers. I didn't feel like anything really.
I'm sure she might try to look for it. Maybe we shouldn't look more into it right now.
That's probably a good idea.
Still confused because the introduction music is playing.
It was supposed to change when I changed scenes. It didn't.
It's just the sounds of Barovia.
This place is very tense.
I can hold on to it so she can't find it.
Be very
That's
careful
probably
with
a
it.
good idea. I don't believe she could take it from us anyways.
Do you think?
But I'll give it over to Nakari.
Do you think your father might be able to study it or something?
He might be able to see something about it. Trying to see how many spell points I have each. Can I take it and put it in my scarf? Like the whole pouch? I'm not going to touch the vial itself.
Okay. You take the leather pouch and stick it into the scarf. You feel it disappear into the folds.
So, I may have swapped that out with a vial of oil, so she's going to know sooner or later it's missing.
Well, she didn't see you, right?
I am never seen.
Well,
Then
she
she'll
knows
know
she-
none the wiser.
she won't know what happened to her. Because she had it when she left.
True.
She might not see it this way, but we probably did her a favor by taking something that was trying to control her.
I agree.
She become more obsessed with it now that it's gone.
Is this something you think we should bring to Raylan?
He does seem like the most important
would've-
character in the story.
I would have noticed like the dark swirls in it, right? It was
Yeah,
part of the descriptor.
you'd all I think seen.
When we
I
both
think,
grabbed it.
I can remember.
Oh, when she showed
Yeah.
it to us, right? Yeah.
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 It was red and it swirled with a black in it.
Have I ever seen anything like that? I guess it deals with vampires. I don't know how familiar I am with the vampires. Probably not too much, but in my hundreds of years of life, would have I seen anything like this before?
Give me a religion check.
Ooh, all right.
She keeps bringing up how old she is.
Yeah. Oh my god, it was almost a 19.
Okay. With a 14, you're not exactly sure what this bottle is, but you do kind of have a little bit of a sense of what those whispers were trying to do. They felt like they were pulling you, not suggesting or trying to really even get a message, just trying to reach into you and move you.
Like against my will, though, right?
Yes, against your will.
They're making it your will.
Hmm.
Still your will.
That makes sense.
They're
I have a
convincing it's what you want.
question. I have a question for Raylan. Anyway, we can talk to him about it if you'd like.
I have no desire to either way. I was wondering what you guys thought.
I think we might need to be careful with Raylan. If we're trying to, at least part of what I was asked to do here was to stop the recycling of souls, to let them continue on their journey through the Shadowfell and on to their final destination. I think maybe, at least for me, I think we should keep that part quiet. Zuleika had said that after I said that to her, she said that I might not get along well with Raylan. I don't know if Raylan's trying to keep all the souls here or not, but just something to be kind of aware of when we're talking to him, I suppose.
You can ask him about that as well. If you'd like.
I think I'd rather not.
I'll ask him.
You guys gonna make your way towards the Burgomasters?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's wake
Okay.
him up again.
Oh no, shit! We did tell him to go to sleep because he looked like shit.
As you are moving towards there, you see walking down the road towards you the dome completely blocking the weather around him as Vortak moves or walks towards you as well.
I know that man.
Been gone like a day.
It felt a lot shorter.
Felt like a lot longer.
Where did you go?
I tried to track down the. I feel like I'm talking like you now.
Are you mocking me?
Just as.
No, I'm Batman.
Not intentionally. I went to go track down that giant undead flying bird monstrosity that seemed to be leading the undead horde. Unfortunately, I lost track of him and could not pick up his pace again. Because my rolls were dog shit.
Did you learn anything new?
I have a Warcaster now.
I meant information-wise, but okay.
I mean, other than the fact that the undead definitely seemed to be either following that creature or taking directions from that creature. If we see him again, just be aware that there's a very good chance a horde of undead is right behind him. They were heading east as of last night.
Do I see the big bird?
In the sky.
Yeah,
No,
I look up.
no.
Yeah,
You don't.
your brother's right next to you.
He's the little bird.
You do not see anything flying around in the sky currently. No. A couple of birds around the trees, but no giant birds in the sky or anything.
Look,
Ooh.
brother, our cousins.
Do they speak Aarakocra?
Would you like to try?
I say hello in
Yes.
Aarakocra.
One of them caws back at you, but you don't understand it.
He said
Speak
hello.
Raven.
Oh,
Do I speak Raven?
I think we're using the wrong dialect, brother.
Must be a southern thing.
Do I not? Oh, I think Tim had to speak with animals. I don't know that.
Must be.
Oh, do I? Doesn't seem like the type of spell Vortak would carry with him, but you never know.
But could we talk to some birds, huh?
yeah, Raylan can wait. We have birds to talk to.
No, they give us
Understandable.
Okay.
They're kind of eyeing you strangely as you've made noises at them. So.
Alright, I cast Chain Lightning at them.
Oh
Whoa,
my god.
whoa.
Whoa! I'm sorry, did this escalate too quickly?
Nope, just that's Vortak.
Oh, I need to fix my HP.
Shock
That did-
first, ask questions later.
That I did not import after I fixed it.
Whoopsie.
I said I had 91 points, right? That's what I went.
91, I believe.
Yeah. That's right, bitches.
Whoa.
Oh,
This
Not even at the most hit points. What are you talking about?
by a lot.
what I was gonna say is this glass cannon is about to hit triple digits.
Oh, okay. Only like 2 or 3 or even 4 more levels. That's it. And then he could be there.
Well, I have a +3 to my constitution. I roll
You're
a
making
6,
your way.
that's 9.
Yeah, if you roll. Okay, anyway. You're making your way to Raylan's then?
Yes.
Yeah.
All of you? Okay.
Swiftly.
I will be in the middle so that everybody is snow free. Yeah, you missed that, didn't you, over that one day?
We did. We
They did mention it.
Actually, like, has it? It's been more than it's been a couple days, right?
I
It's
was told
been
36
about
hours.
36 hours roughly
Wow.
since he left.
Damn.
Seems
You guys got a lot done in that one day.
Yeah, we did.
Well, you went
Wow.
to the winery, and then you came back, and you slept, and then you went up to the abbey, and then this is after that. So
We're like playing in real time. Holy fuck.
Until combat.
until combat, yeah.
Welcome to 24, the role playing game.
Oh no. Okay, you make your way to Raylan's cabin. You approach, the door is closed. What would you like to do?
Knock on the door.
Okay. Knock on the door. And after a moment, there's a loud clatter.
Oh no.
Thud.
Oh
You hear a
no.
couple. Sounds like a couple things fall and hit the ground, and then you hear some shuffling and a curse word or two muttered from inside, and then the
Make sure-
door opens up. And Raylan, in his human form, answers, looking halfway asleep still. Oh. Oh gosh, it's noon already, isn't it? It's past noon. Has it been?
Nice.
How long's it been?
Does it smell like booze?
Give me a perception check.
Yeah, this mother fell off the wagon.
No, he does not smell like alcohol at all.
You were playing my character wrong. Just kidding. You do what you want. Sorry, I'll be quiet.
Thank you. Um, can I help? Can I help you guys? What's going on? Is everything okay? Something else happened? Are they back?
I think we had questions for you.
You
No.
think you had? Okay.
You're looking much
What?
better. Does he look better? Slightly less red eye?
He does look like he got a little bit more sleep. Definitely a short rest. So he's looking a little better. What questions do you have?
I had a question about something you pulled out of that lake.
He looks over in the direction of the lake, and then he looks at you. Go on.
What exactly is it?
Well, we thought it was a secret to defeating him. Maybe the answer to some riddle given to us by a Vistani, but it's a book, a tale, his story. It pulled us into it, and we were there at moments of his life. They were brief, but I feel like it might have had answers in it. Why? Do you know where this is?
I do.
That sounds useful. A great enemy once, or a great general once said, "Know your enemies."
I had honestly believed that he'd gotten it back before, when
When
everything
what?
happened at Argynvostholt. But if you've gotten it, then perhaps he still hasn't gotten his hands on it. There's some use for it.
Hmm. I've only looked at it once, and I don't know, it kind of creeped me out, so I just left it alone. But I was curious about what.
What have you
Did
guys
y'all
been
want
up
to
to
ask
in
him?
my absence?
Y'all want to ask about Zuleika?
Did we want to ask that?
Too late now. Can you tell us
Are,
about
are we
Zuleika?
are we saying this out loud to him in character?
No.
Because like I wasn't sure with Kim, but then Scargo was like, okay, what about Zuleika?
Do you want the
I've
souls to be trapped here forever?
the souls to be trapped here forever. It is the way of this land. I've only ever seen one soul escape,
Oh.
and I don't know how. Perhaps because she wasn't from here and never belonged here, and just helped me to get justice for her and her family.
Oh.
But I have heard of people with the ability to take souls from here. He looks over at Nakari for a moment, and then he looks back at the rest of you and says, there have been souls that have left Barovia. Uh, Individuals with the ability to manipulate the energies of the ethereal plane.
Oh.
I'm not capable enough myself. But there are some things I'm capable of, but not to that extent.
So you don't want them to stay here?
I do not know if there is any way around it, to be honest.
Well,
But if
part
there
of the reason that I'm here,
was...
part of the reason I'm here is to stop the souls from being recycled in Barovia, to let them go on their natural journey.
Oh.
Zuleika
So,
seemed to think you would not like that.
he smirks a little bit. I understand that. She may think I feel that way, but I do not. I think that what you set about to doing is quite an endeavor. How do you intend to accomplish this goal?
I guess my goals are much different than what Tem's goals were, to kill Strahd. I think that's the only way, and I'm here to retrieve. Now that Vortag is back, we're here to retrieve Tem's soul, or at least let it be free of this place. I think the only way to do that is to destroy Strahd.
You set out to kill a god. At least now, as he is. I think that we were on a path to weaken him, to make him killable. As he is now, he is this land. I do not believe he can be destroyed.
Vortak very discreetly kicks the ground.
I've heard of a place known as the Ember Temple. A dark, ancient library in the mountains south through the Solanka Pass. You might find answers there. It is somewhere I had started to search for, but had never been able to find. Perhaps you'll be luckier.
Keep hearing of the temple. We have to go now. Not like now, but now. We could go now.
We should go now. We should maybe sleep for the night, get a rest in.
It's
It's
12
like
o'clock. You guys already.
Morning.
What?
Oh, is it morning?
Yeah.
Shit, I keep looking
Like,
at this calendar.
It's a little afternoon.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, maybe we should
Go down.
go. Given recent events this afternoon, maybe it's not a bad idea to leave.
If you are traveling there, be aware the weather to the south does get quite harsh. The dangerous blizzards are what prevented my continued passage. I did not get far. I
Second thought, maybe
hate to
we
say.
don't have to go.
I don't think the winds will be a problem.
If your friend is confident in his ability to control the weather, then perhaps it will aid you greatly.
It's like the one thing I'm good at.
It's the one thing he's good at.
I hear it's the one thing he's good at.
I was gone for 1
Well,
day.
if it's
you
the
guys
only
lost
thing you're
my-
good at.
It feels like so much longer.
Well, absence makes the heart grow fonder, you know?
I hear absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Come on.
Let's go.
What else did you speak with Zuleika about?
I'll just kind of look at Liam.
That's all.
Okay.
I don't want to tell him about the vial.
Roll a deception check for me.
Yeah.
getting this vial out of you one way or the other. Too.
I don't have it. Oh fucking hell!
Is
I was
Dressley
gonna go
still
heat up some
Nakari?
pizza. Oh no.
Braylon looks at you and says, I feel like you're hesitant about being honest with me here.
I'll be honest with you. I think she's consorting with demons.
Demons.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
She carries
What-
this vial. She carries this vial around with her. You'll maybe ask her about it. I think she says that it speaks to her.
She has a vial that's speaking to her, and
Mm-hmm. Yep.
she told you this.
She showed it to
Yeah.
us.
She showed it to us.
I
Swirls
touched
with
it.
shadows.
It did speak to me.
And she has this vial at the Abbey.
Yep.
We don't know
She
where
has
it
it
is.
on her.
Okay, I
She
need
has
a.
vial on her.
I
would
need-
say she has
I
a
need-
vial on her. I'm
I
not
need
saying which
three.
vial.
I need
I
three
meant-
deception checks
I meant
here.
we don't
I
know
need
if
one.
she has it.
I need
I
one
wasn't
from
lying.
Harkham.
I wasn't trying to lie. I was meant she didn't. We don't know if she has it.
Can I roll
You
for ignorance?
definitely know if she has it or not, though.
That's true. Never mind.
So
I
I
was
need a
trying to
deception
word
check
it in
from
a way.
Harkham. I need one from Nakari, and I need one from Lane.
Yes.
Don't worry. Don't worry. We can roll for ignorance.
Deception check. All
Yeah,
right.
man. I meant to word it in a way like that I was telling the truth, but
Well,
oh
we're
my god.
liars.
Well, you guys all suck.
You see his
Oh.
brow furrow, and he kind of raises his hand up to it. So where is the vial?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you
many-
something. You have to
how many
promise not to
people-
tell Zuleika.
How many people can I cast invisibility on?
Zuleika
I-
has a vial that she talks with demons with, and we saved Zuleika from this vial.
How did you save her?
Carefully.
We removed the vial from her possession.
Does that not put yourselves in danger?
I think we are perfectly capable of handling this danger, a lot more so than Zuleika would.
Well, we gotta figure out what it is.
Don't say that out loud.
What? I thought it was gonna be on it.
Oh well,
already
I
knows
mean,
we have
you
it.
know, we have to tell half truths here. Okay, listen, Zuleika saved. We're saving Zuleika. They would have taken over. It already was. Essentially, you have Zuleika being led by a demon that is forcing her in
Allegedly.
one way or another. It is lashed onto her soul, essentially telling her which way to go. We have
She
this
thinks-
vial.
She thinks it's gonna tell her how to defeat Strahd.
Yes. Ooh, was that vial? Was it blood in the vial? Was it actually blood?
With Black Squirrel.
Allegedly.
Yes. It did
So-
look like blood.
Can I pull out my vial and be like, does it look like this?
What vial? You have a vial of blood?
Yeah, I have my blood well vial, +3.
Oh, well, I don't know what.
It's got my
I don't-
blood in it.
Oh, gross.
That's how you attune to it. I don't know what you want from me.
Yeah, I mean, we don't essentially know what it does, but Harkem and I have both touched the vial, and we were both not affected by its pull, or its curse, if you
I
will.
didn't like it. It talked to me.
Can
But
I,
it does.
Can I see it?
I wouldn't recommend it.
I mean, magic's kind of my thing. It's the only thing I'm good at.
I would also like to see it.
If you touch it and it takes over, we'll have to kill you probably. I don't think I'll be able to stop it from taking over.
I
you.
don't. I
So
think
if-
we could just take it back from him. I don't think we'll have to kill him.
I don't
I
know.
don't.
I don't know how it works.
I don't have any intention of touching this. If you say that it attempts to
I want to touch
take control of you,
We should really not touch it.
I can identify it without the identifying spell.
Raylan looks around at you after asking this.
I'll pull the pouch out of the scarf, or have the scarf pull it out.
Okay. And as the scarf reaches in and pulls the leather pouch out, you see Raylan
Oh my
kind
god,
of smile a little bit.
the scarf moves. I assume that's the first time we've seen the scarf move.
I think so, yeah. It's the first time you've...
What does Raylan look like when he, like, I know you say he smiles, but is it like a happy smile, like a sinister smile?
Give me an insight check if you would like to determine the...
I was hoping you'd say that.
Hmm.
No, I wasn't. I changed my mind. I changed my mind.
No, it's just trying to determine a smile. It's fine. A 10 manages that. It looks like, kind of like someone remembering something happy. Kind of like happy smile. It's a happy smile. It's gone pretty quick though, as he focuses his attention on the leather pouch, and reaches out towards it. And before he grabs it, he says, "Is the pouch dangerous?"
No.
Probably not.
Okay,
Wow.
takes the pouch, and
As a
he
character I know intimately, I should know this.
loosens the strings on it and looks into the pouch. As he's looking down into it,
Can I make
see
sure it's
it.
not trying to take him over?
Sure. I'm not sure what to have you roll for that.
I just
How would
want
you like to
to
do
watch.
that?
Just watch and see if it like starts to
Okay.
affect him.
Okay. You see him just looking over it kind of intently, studying it. He sniffs the air around it. You can notice his nose, the bridge of his nose move. And then he closes it back. And he hands it. And then he holds it out and he says, "I don't know what this is. It looks like blood."
I'll take it.
Okay. Take the pouch.
Yes. And can I look inside the pouch?
I
Okay.
think it's vampire blood.
Looks like a
It's definitely vampire blood.
looks like a vial. Well, it's more like a bottle of blood than a vial. It's like a
It's like health potion
potion bottle,
size.
like health potion size. Yeah. It's
Okay.
oil of flasks or flask of oil size.
Ha!
But it seems to be filled with blood from what your immediate
If Tem was here, we could have him try
judgment of
taste
it.
it.
You do see these black shadows kind of swirl within it, though,
Can I use Arcana
intermittently.
to try to figure out what it does?
Yeah, you can give me an Arcana check.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Every once in a while, I get a
21.
good roll.
There's a strange energy pulsing from this as you extend out your senses to try and determine the attributes of this object. You feel this strong pulse of necromantic energy off of it, but there's something more than that, almost like a magnet. And as you reach out towards it, you can almost feel it as if it's pulling you in to the bottle.
I want to touch it.
Okay. Give me a charisma saving throw.
Oh, can I cast guidance on him?
Mhm.
How do I?
Does guidance
Okay.
work
I
for
will.
saving throws?
It's ability checks. No, what is the
Yeah.
other one? There's another one that it does the
Bless?
bless.
Bless. Yeah. It's a
Yeah, let me
little late
cast
for
bless.
bless.
Okay.
Charisma saving throw. Okay, I figure out how to do it.
Maybe if he'd said out loud he
Okay.
was doing. Okay, he manages to succeed. You feel these dark whispers enter into your mind, and you feel that same magnetic energy that you had when you were searching over the object. This pull towards and into this bottle.
I will close the pouch and offer it to the scarf monster.
Oh, the scarf monster.
Ooh. Would I be familiar enough with the creature that this blood came from to cast sending? It's probably a stretch, but
Kind of a stretch.
I mean, we have his blood.
I have this
So there's-
man's hair follicle. Can I cast sending
Wait.
on him?
Link
Yeah.
sending for me.
It's
Your stretch Armstrong doll.
Well, didn't the note say that subject 7 died?
Oh, did it? Okay. I was looking at Speak with Dead. That's not gonna work.
You're not familiar.
You could try to use sending if you would like.
Okay. Fuck it. I'll use it. No, I can't. I would have to cast it at 4th level. Yeah. Well, fuck it. I'll burn a 4th level spawn for it.
A lot of
Sorry.
ceremony.
Okay. What would you like to send in your message?
Oh, I have 25 words. Let me see. What did you?
That was
Sorry, I'm
fine.
gonna type it to make sure. What did you with Zuleika? How do you plan on helping to kill Strahd? Did you want with Zuleika? How do you plan on helping kill Strahd? What is that? 15, right? And I have 10
I don't
more.
know. You have the word count. You have the
What
word
is
He's
count.
your
mumbling the words, and then wow,
name?
how many was that?
He's just got a piece of
Who
paper out
do
going,
who do you work for? Okay, 1,
Who's
2,
number
3,
two
4,
work
5, 6,
for?
What
7,
does he
8,
do?
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
Poopy?
Poop?
I think you
Is
broke
that
him.
really? I'm broken too over here.
Yeah,
I'm
that's what I'm saying.
disputed.
I just needed an extra word.
It
Okay.
should have been pooping.
You don't have to. It's 25 or
Oh,
less.
pooping.
25
But
or
why
less.
waste them, you know? Why you have that extra word, you know? Add it for
If you
shock
don't
value.
use 25 by the year, next year you only get 24.
Exactly. They're use it or lose it.
Okay, as you send this message out into the ether towards your intended target, roll a d20 for me. As
Oh
you
no.
feel this
Natural 20.
message
Oh, baby.
travel beyond Barovia
Oh no.
into another plane entirely.
Oh.
You feel that your message has reached its intended target. And after a moment, you hear only 2 words in response. Come see.
Well, you didn't even give me a direction. He said, "Come see." Where do we go?
Into the blood.
Wow.
I think you need to drink it.
Yeah, just put a little bit, just a touch of the tongue, you know.
So it is definitely a demon or a devil or something.
It is. Oh, could I tell which plane I was going to? Like, I don't know if that's the thing, but
No, you cannot tell what plane it goes
sent a
to.
message, right?
You are aware that it was on a different plane, though, as you can
So
feel.
outside of
Your-
Barovia.
Yes,
Well, it is something
at
from
least
outside of Barovia.
at least a different plane than Barovia.
Ooh, did it say it in common?
It responded back to you in your mind.
Oh.
It's just telepathic, yeah.
Oh, understand the meaning of your message. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I know it was not from Barovia. That is for certain.
So we
Something
have to
outside
leave
of Barovia.
Barovia that we can't do to find this person who won't tell us where they are. Can you send another message and ask for directions?
I think it is more of a obviously not a good entity, or they would have responded
I
better.
mean, maybe he doesn't know he gets
Ooh.
25 words.
I could try something.
I don't like when you start
Tomorrow.
like that.
I can't do it today, but I could do it tomorrow.
Are we scrying on this bitch?
No,
Oh, because I think it has to be on the
we're
same
gonna
plane.
summon it.
That
Oh,
sounds
even
terrible.
an even worse idea. Awesome.
I am against it.
Raylan
mean,
has had a cocked eyebrow, really confused look on his face ever since Vortak touched it, after everyone said not to touch it.
Look, he was part of the Mistborn. He's used to this kind of shit.
Yes, he does seem like he's not freaking out or anything. He's just a little confused.
Is he feeling very? Can I tell if he's feeling very nostalgic at this point?
He does look interested. He's not off put. He's not going back in his house. He's paying very close attention to what's going on right now. He seems
like-
invested.
I know he's thinking right now, because I was Raylan. If Tim was here, he'd have drank it already.
Probably.
most likely.
Well, we can try. We can try to summon it.
I
I
don't
don't know if
think-
it's gonna work.
I do not
But
think we should do that.
Yeah, let's take a vote real quick. Either go
Raylan steps in and says, "I would suggest. I've faced a demon before. They're quite deadly. I'm sure you're all very strong. I have heard what you did up there at the Abbey, parting the clouds. It is quite amazing. However, demons are very powerful and could be quite a handful. I would request that you not summon something like that here, at least in Kresk. Preferably not in Barovia at all, but at least not here within the walls."
I
So
think that's a fair request.
unrelated to the blood sample. It's Amber Temple. South, he said?
Yes, if you take Solenka Pass south, that is everything that I've learned has told me it is somewhere there in the mountains. I know not where, but it's there somewhere.
So, obviously, Zuleika's gonna be a bit upset she doesn't have her demon vial.
I think that Zuleika is going to be a bit upset for a little while anyway. So, I will deal with her. Do not worry.
I think you two really need to have a little heart-to-heart. Or at least either exile or heart-to-heart.
yeah,
It doesn't,
Agreed.
just from an outsider's perspective. You two don't seem to
Yeah.
be working together very well.
I'm not entirely convinced that she's not trying to take over the pack. Just to throw that out there.
She is simply enthusiastic in her vendetta against Strahd.
I mean, maybe the blood didn't help either. That could have been.
Perhaps you were right. If you said it was some kind of demonic force potentially controlling her, perhaps it was clouding her judgment up there at the Abbey, and the mistakes that were made were a fault of that, and I will hopefully see some changes. I'll
You didn't
be sure to
kill her.
keep an eye on her.
You didn't kill her mate when you took over the pack or anything, did you?
He kind of just sits there, stone-faced for a moment.
Awkward.
Things happen.
Well, time will tell. Good luck. Get some more
Vortex is
sleep.
gonna slowly walk away.
So y'all running to head to this temple now?
We have something better to do in the meantime.
Oh, actually, real quick. Raylan, does anyone sell diamonds here?
Diamonds. Here.
I hear they're forever.
I do not believe that you'd be able to find any of them here. The only thing that we get from the mine is silver. Perhaps if you were to check at Vallaki, they might have, perhaps somewhere there. The Vistani are your best bet if you're looking for diamonds, but you would have to travel
What's a
either to the
Vistani?
Sayre Pool. They're traveling merchants. They travel around Barovia, seemingly unafraid for the most part of the undead.
Is it a dangerous journey?
To the Sayre Pool?
Right.
No, just on the other side of Krez. Gets a bit of a travel, though. A few days,
How
at least.
is that like taking the roads or like a straight like as a bird flies?
Well, if you were to take a straight path there, it'd be quicker. But the road, for the most part, is fairly straight. At least there.
If we were gonna fly there, how long would it take?
Give me just a moment and I'll mentally do this math real quick.
You guys are asking for lots of weird questions.
Flies. Vortex gonna look at the two bird people. You can fly, right?
Yeah, actually, we can.
I wonder how long I can stay. Let
I
me see how
think he
long I
was
can stay,
being
Raven.
funny. Don't.
If you were to fly directly there at about the speed of a horse, it might take you 3.5 days. If
Holy
you were to
shit.
travel along the road, it would be significantly longer.
Well, I definitely can't fly for 3 days.
I can't let us fly for 3 days either.
I mean, if we, stop and take a rest, maybe.
There are checkpoints that the guards use.
I mean, I can do. I can let the three of us that can't fly for 10 minutes. How many fifth level spell slots do I have?
Yeah, I don't think that's
I
gonna
don't.
be.
I don't think
think it's gonna
flying
help.
is the thing. Why are we
No.
talking about that?
Yeah, that's not happening.
If it was just like up and over the mountain, quick 20-minute mission, would have been easy.
Yeah. Well, maybe we should not go then. Well, maybe, I don't know. I still think we should. If we're going into this Amber Temple that nobody has been in for, I don't know, thousands of years, and Strahd doesn't want us to go there, like maybe he'd try to stop us. Maybe we should go to the Sayre Pool first, stock up on diamonds, just in case anyone goes down.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know who hears.
Did
No,
I
and-
miss something?
Valaki's a lot closer, right?
I mean, I may or may not have died for a brief minute.
I was gone for a day and a half.
Listen,
Well, the diamonds we brought from the Shadowfell are no longer in existence, so we either stock up or
Let me check my inventory.
just risk it.
Valaki's closer than the Sayre Pool, right?
The Vallaki is closer than
Yeah.
the Sayre Pool.
We can just check there first.
We can. I don't know if Dad would have had any in.
Sarah Pool, is that where the Vallaki camp? This is Sean asking, not Vortek.
Vistani.
That's what I
Vistani
said.
camp.
That's what I said.
Yeah, where Madame Eva was.
We haven't got our fortunes told with these characters yet. We should go there. Stop by, check on Bildrath, see if he's lowered his prices. See if he's dead.
We can check on the manor too if you'd like. It's like all the way on the other side of
We might as well just go to Castle Ravenloft while we're here.
Stop in and check on Strahd, see if he's actually still there. 'Cause we don't
Hey,
really
Strahd,
know yet.
Strahd, no one's seen you in like 5 years. You okay? Yeah. Except my champion, he got embarrassed. I haven't been able to show my face in public ever since.
Well, I know that if you go off to defeat Strahd, with that being your plan, and carrying around that dangerous vial with you as well, it could potentially have some demonic creature or entity or force within, then you should take great care. You put a lot of weight on your own shoulders.
Thank you for the advice and the counsel.
Thank you for your assistance at the Abbey.
I know it's only been a couple days, but did we walk here, take horses? I don't remember.
Had a cart.
Cart and a horse.
Ow. Is it really a horse?
He's a good one.
Would we all be stronger if we were werewolves? Yes or no?
I would not be.
Could you imagine a werewolf that had giant wings to fly?
Oh my gosh.
A were Pegasus? What? Somehow you're a horse instead of a wolf bird?
What strange transformations lycanthropy has on your body.
Well, it turned one guy into a bird, so this could turn him
Yeah.
into a griffin, maybe? Wolf's body
Oh.
with your wings and your beak.
I feel like this is how the Armageddon started. But anyhow,
Well, are we going to
Well-
Vallaki or not?
We can stop there first.
Can we make it there before nightfall?
Do we not have the map anymore? I could have swore we had the map, but I don't see it anywhere.
could it be in the
No.
pig scarf?
Like, scarf?
Yeah, that thing holds all sorts of weird things.
There's a pig that
Yeah.
holds money, and then
Oh, I
there's
thought
a
it was a
scarf.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was like a pig
Separate.
scarf. Didn't realize it was a separate thing.
Two separate things.
On one end of the scarf is just this pig face.
Well, that's
Each
honestly
side.
that's
The other
that's
one-
what I thought. I'll be honest.
Picturing this whole time with
A scarf that was a pig. Yes.
Wow.
Someone just wears around their neck. It's all
Yeah.
like pig-like and leathery too. Just
No,
flaps.
no. Yeah.
slides together.
how
on
he
your eye.
oinks and spits out coins
you know,
and
like,
then cries
you-
about it.
You
Yeah,
do
like a
realize that
minx.
Nicholas
Like a minx.
had the scarf around his neck, and then Scargo had the pig separately. Like they weren't together
Yeah.
ever.
And now Harkem has the pig and Nokari has the scarf.
Yeah, this whole time I thought it was
Anyway.
like a minx scarf. But it's just,
What do you?
Theater of
or
we,
you know,
we are already on the way to Vallaki. We're already on the road.
yeah, this is the
You
talk.
guys are heading out then. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, this really is a horror adventure because I can't imagine anything like worse than that. That sounds terrifying. Just throwing that out there, Celeste.
As you go back to the tavern, I guess, to get your cart, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you do have to get your cart if you're gonna take it. So you go back there to get it.
Uh-oh.
One of the
Uh-oh.
werewolves sees you loading up the cart on Oseus, and they jerk a thumb over towards the horse that was made out of vines. It still seems to be standing there in front of the tavern, and he says, "Hey, don't leave this thing out here.
His name is Chipper.
We'll take your chipper with you. It's
He's a
creeping people out."
It's not
He's a
our
good luck
Chipper.
charm.
I'll go inside and get Pluto.
Okay, go inside.
I'm gonna lean over to Harkem and be like, "The the fuck is Chipper?
That's Chipper.
What is Chipper?
A horse.
You want me to burn it or just leave it, or is it small enough to put in our pocket? I don't know what it is. Oh shit!
That's a
take it with
chipper.
us.
Oh,
I just cried
Okay.
a little bit.
Nakari, as you go inside to look for Bluto, you do not see him here in the tavern. He does not appear to be in here.
I'll go up to the barkeep.
Oh, what can I get for you? You looking for something to drink or eat?
No, I'm looking for the guy that we brought with from the winery.
Oh, Bluto?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was talking with some of the guys about maybe working up there at the mines. I think he went up there to go get a look at him. Said he was really excited about getting a job here.
That's good. He's found a new life.
Why did you say that so ominously?
Did I say it ominously, or was that him?
Oh, him. Yeah,
Did-
sorry.
Oh, okay. Or Lane, I mean. Lane or the bartender? Which one
Bartender.
said it? Oh, I don't... Wasn't supposed to be ominous.
Probably just wants to get back to normal.
I guess if he comes back, tell him that we left for Vallaki, and if he chooses to stay here, then he can let us know next time we come.
Oh, he wanted a ride to Vallaki, didn't he?
Yeah, I'll let him know. Sure thing.
Oops.
How far away is the mine?
I'll go back out.
Can
You're
I
not
use
sure.
sending one more time to send a message to Bluto?
You don't know any of that happened.
Oh, am I not there? Are we not all together?
No.
Did you go into the tavern? Did you go into the tavern with Nakari? Or I keep hitting my mute button on accident?
Are we just all out? Are we just hanging out and they wanted to go inside?
I don't know what
missed
you guys are doing. I don't
I'm-
know.
Yeah, I went in with them. Yeah, I'm there.
I'm still looking at Chipper trying to figure out what the fuck it is.
Okay. What do you want to send, and who do you want to send it to?
I want to send a message to Bluto and say, hey, we're leaving for Vallaki. Very soon. If you want to stay here, you're more than welcome to, but we are leaving.
Okay. You hear back almost immediately. Oh wow. This is cool. I'm up here at the mines. I'm learning about how to mine silver. They said they have a job for me, so I'm pretty excited. And I don't know about... And then that's the end of the message.
Okay. Oh, because the werewolves can't touch silver, so it's actually really good for him. Cool. Yeah, he's gonna be fine here.
Are there's werewolves still outside when we go back out?
What?
The ones that told us to take Chipper?
Oh yeah, the one that was out there, he's just kind of pointed it out, and then he seems like he went back to chopping wood around the side of the tavern.
Is it alive? Is it stuck to the ground? What is this thing?
It is alive. It is a plant horse.
Can I ride it?
If you'd like to try, give me a nature check.
Believe it or not.
Not animal handling, because it's not an animal, it's a plant.
That is
It is not animal
That's
handling.
fucking
This is
hilarious.
not an animal.
that is the one thing I'm good at.
Okay. As you approach, it reaches out its vines towards you, and you kind of place your hand up, and it touches your hand softly with its vine, and then lowers it back down. It seems calmed by your approach and allows you to get on top of it. Seems to ride like a horse. Yeah. A little wet, but and spongy. He feels kind of spongy.
I like it. I'll take Chipper.
That's Pluto's horse.
Oh. Does he want it?
I would assume so. He cares for him.
I care for him.
You just said you wanted to burn him.
I was Sean wasn't sure if it was just like a figure that was made out of vines. No one told me it was alive. I've only known Chipper for 3 minutes, but if anything were ever to happen to him, I would kill everyone in this town and then myself.
Barovia would be better off.
Oh. Okay. So what is everyone doing then? Are you finished hooking up the cart to Oseus? Are you taking Chipper or leaving Chipper?
I'll let the ones that stayed outside know that Ludo found a job.
See?
And he's staying.
There you
He doesn't need Chipper.
I still feel like you should probably ask or something.
Well, I'm not burning another 4th level spell slot to do that, so I think we just take it with us. Maybe leave some gold for the innkeeper, so you find it for us.
Stealing is wrong, guys.
I will cast Sending.
Brickham rolls his own eyes as he says this.
Pluto, I don't know you, but we're taking the
So how
horse.
could he? I don't think he can cast that. I don't think he can cast.
You don't know Bluto.
Nobody fucking knows. Nobody fucking knows what I can and cannot cast.
Do you even have sending?
No, I just do the same
Okay,
thing.
I was gonna say you shouldn't even have sending.
I just do the same thing that Lane does when she's doing it.
Oh, okay, you're just saying. I got you. Can I get a deception check?
It's one thing I'm good at. Ish.
13. Okay. It doesn't look like an extremely convincing performance.
My passive insight is like 19 and
Yeah,
18 or
I believe
something.
your passive insight's over.
I think my passive insight's higher than that.
I think, yeah, the only one fooled by this would be Ra.
As usual.
Ra or Nakari might believe this.
All right, we're taking the horse.
Look,
Bluto can piss
the
off.
people in the town aren't comfortable with it. He could have taken it with him to the wherever he went. He chose not to.
I don't see why. They're little humans that transform into wolves, and they don't like a horse made of vines.
To be fair,
That's weird.
I'm gonna cover Chipper's ears with my hands and be like, he's creepy as fuck.
I think he's adorable.
Well, we need more than one horse, so we'll take him with us and we'll bring him back when we're done.
I still think we don't even have one horse.
Nakari has a horse.
Oseus is a horse.
We just have 2 creepy fucking horses now.
Oh.
Now we've got an undead horse, a nature horse. We need to find a fiery one, maybe some spurs that do like a nightmare or something.
Aw, you shut your
gosh.
mouth.
And then when we get all 5 elements, we put their powers combined.
I
and then
just
become-
got the sword that had like a bonus to while with mounted combat, and that was gonna be epic.
It's gonna be nuts.
Captain Horsey, you're a hero.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so you all
I'm taking the horse.
load up, taking Chipper with you. You head out the gates of Krez. The guards open them for you, and you begin to head east towards Vallaki. That's the intended direction, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
And since
Oh, that's not supposed to activate.
Vortex on
Okay.
Chipper, I'm gonna send the cart and tell
And,
Oseus to follow the road.
I'm gonna change his name to Ivy.
We got that.
His name is Ivy.
His name is Chipper.
In my own head, I've named him Ivy. I have
Okay.
no emotional attachment to the name Chipper.
As you begin to head east, just a little bit before nightfall, as you are, it'd be about. It's still it's still a couple hours before nightfall. So yeah, a little bit before nightfall,
Talk to Raylan for 4 hours.
you cross the bridge. Well, no one's done a nature check, so you don't have a exact
No.
time on when it is. You just know it's sometime afternoon because the guards were talking about lunch. You head east, and as you are approaching the bridge that you had crossed previously before going south towards the winery, you see off in the distance, on the road heading in your direction, appears to be a carriage being pulled by 2 large black horses. The carriage itself is pitch black, like night. You do not see a driver
Are the
on
ravens
this
on the side?
carriage.
I was gonna say, are there little ravens painted on the side?
Is there like a.
Oh,
It's hard to tell from this distance, but
I don't think
nothing stands out.
I don't think our old cart drove itself though. So
This carriage does seem to be moving towards you,
We're
though.
pretty far away, right? Is there like a tree line
Yes, there is a tree
along the
line.
road? I would like to go into the tree line and keep up with the
Okay.
cart.
Are you trying to stealth through the tree line?
As they get closer, when I feel like I would need to, yes.
Who? I guess it'd be Nakari and Vortak are both on horses. What are the two of you doing?
I think Nakari said she was in the cart.
Nakari, well, you choose if Osea stops or not, right? You can.
Yeah.
So you're controlling him. What?
He said
what
Chipper.
happened?
I
What are
think
you
Chipper
doing? Are
was
you
on
just
the cart.
Chipper on the cart? He's not on the cart.
Oh.
Chipper is a nature beast. He would not allow himself to be belittled that way.
All right. So you're all continuing towards the carriage, okay?
Yeah.
As the carriage starts to get a little closer, you begin to cross the bridge, and you can see it stop just a little bit before the bridge. Just a moment.
I assume the cart's going pretty fast, right? I don't think I'd be able to outpace it.
For some reason, I can't move Kim here. There we go.
See Kim right there.
She wasn't. Well, I mean, her screen wasn't changing with everyone else. Everyone else's. Okay, we got. Oh, just a moment.
Sure.
Oh, kind of. Oh gosh,
Oh
you're
gosh.
moving. I'm moving.
Oh
I was
gosh.
trying to sit on the horse.
Okay. As you close upon them, just beyond the bridge, Harkam, give me a stealth check amongst the tree line as you attempt to hide.
27.
Assuming a
27,
giant green
okay.
horse isn't gonna like blend in the white snow, so I'll just stay on the road.
Okay. The dark carriage comes to a stop, and the door to the side of it slowly swings open. After a moment, you see an individual exiting from. Sorry, there was a fly. It was flying around in front of me. I had to clap on it. Sorry. There, you see a figure exiting. First, these dark boots, followed by this long, regal-looking cloak that seems to fall almost at his feet. His armor, you can see his epaulets and a small breastplate that is underneath the dark red and very expensive looking clothes.
Is it Meridian?
Hold on one moment. He steps out from the carriage.
I know what an epaulet is.
You see you can now see his features a little bit better. His face and his skin
Oh,
very pale and white, and he has long black hair that falls
Oh, that's
past
not
his
Meridian.
shoulders.
that is not Meridian.
That's not a
He's-
good guy.
As he steps out of the carriage, Nakari.
Oh, no, don't center on me.
Nakari, roll a d20 for me. Okay. You have a sudden flash of images of this individual floating in the air. This wild wind whipping around you, and him, the ground shaking beneath your feet. You recognize him, and you know his name. This is Strahd von Zarevich. As he steps out, he also introduces himself, gesturing widely with his hand. Greetings, travelers. Welcome to Barovia. My name is Baron Strahd von Zarevich. I've heard you are new here. I thought that it would be nice to meet your acquaintance.
I'm just gonna kind of shrink down in the cart.
Okay.
Who's the face here? Who's talking to this guy? Somebody needs to talk to him.
I'll walk up with Chipper. I mean, Ivy.
Okay.
I'll be like, I am Vortak Ateni. Why do I always try? I don't intentionally try to mimic people's accents. It just
It's just
happens.
a thing he likes to do.
I am Vortak Ateni, and these are my friends.
Ortak, it is very nice to meet you. He steps even further ahead of the carriage. As he does, he gets just within arm's reach of you, extends out his hand towards you, as if he's looking for a handshake.
I will shake his hand.
Do I see anyone
Oh.
in the carriage?
Oh shit, he's that close?
He got real close.
Yeah. Well, I'm
I will-
assuming that
I will have-
Vortak
I
approached.
will have.
Yeah.
I will have dismounted and approached. I don't want to
Okay.
get.
Yeah.
Ivy.
If
Yeah,
he's
I
moving up,
can't. I can't see past here, so I don't know what's going on.
Oh,
if he's moving up, then I'll stay with him, like just a step behind Vortek. Not like
Okay.
getting close to Strahd, but just a step back.
Okay.
And then there's no snow falling on us now. I would want to dampen his nice clothes.
He looks around at the people here. You, Lane, Nakari, Ra. Looks around at the trees, around the path, back towards the carriage. Ah, I have heard that you have done a great service to the people here by clearing out the winery of those foul witches. Is this true?
We try. Rah!
rah!
What?
I believe yes. Yes, we did. They did. I wasn't there.
Very impressive. You have done a great thing for me. I hate these terrible creatures coming in here and harassing the poor people that live nearby. The winery used to be the lifeblood of Barovia, but now it's in shambles. Perhaps with this development, they can start anew. Allow me to introduce you to my dear children. Uh, Lady Alyssa, Lord Benjamin,
Oh
please.
no.
You see,
So I do see
Oh
people in the
no.
carriage?
you see two people step out. First, a young woman, her skin very purple, and you see these uh, horns curl back and up behind her head. She seems to be dressed in fairly less elegant clothing than him, more animal furs and uh, the like. Whereas the male, who also has this kind of more pinkish tint to his skin, and his horns curl around to the front, meeting just in front of his head, seems to adopt the clothing style of Strahd here, a much more elegant and expensive look.
Daddy's boy.
Ben always was the little bitch of the group.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, is that a... Oh, she's still pretty. She's
Uh,
nice.
they step forward and they say, Alyssa says, a pleasure to meet you all. Father, will this be long, or will we be on our way soon? Oh, we will be going very soon, dear. I simply wanted to meet the great heroes who had cleared out the winery, remember? Oh, oh, of course, yes. And she does a light curtsy towards all of you, turns back and gets into the carriage. Um, the the male who had gotten out with her not make any kind of motion to you guys or a vocal cue introducing himself or acknowledging you. Um, just gives a slight nod as he turns around, following her back into the carriage.
Did he seem like angry? Like he didn't like he was
Well, she's
like
very polite.
disdainful in his nod, or his looks, or whatever? If he was giving us like dirty looks or some shit.
Give me an insight check.
You like that question?
He seems impatient.
Oh, okay.
Seems impatient.
He's an emo kid.
Impatient.
So, what great adventure does your group have in store for today?
Today we are just traveling to Vallaki.
Looking
Oh,
for diamonds.
Vallaki.
I don't know why we're giving away all of our plans, but sure.
It is a shame. I don't know if you will find diamonds there. I've heard some horrible news about that place recently.
Uh,
Seems to have come under siege by some of the terrible undead that wander these lands. I believe they are okay. Their walls held, thankfully, but I believe many were lost.
When he says thankfully, does he actually mean that?
As you try, I've been trying to get a gauge on this guy since he started talking. Lane has found it very difficult to read anything that he says. It feels like everything that he says could be the truth, or it could be a lie. Almost like he's so practiced in it that it feels impossible to read.
oh,
Hmm.
Do you mind if I ask you a question about those
he's got that silver tongue thing, says it.
undead horde? Do you mind if I call it a horde?
What questions do you have about it?
I've noticed a giant bird, and where the bird goes, the horde follows. that a friend of yours?
Oh, giant bird. Ah, I do not have any friends who are giant birds. I'm sorry.
Friends who ride giant birds? Turn
I'll be
into
your
giant
friend.
birds?
There are
I roll my
quite
eyes.
quite many mysterious and strange creatures here in Barovia. I cannot attest to know them all. It is far beyond my capacity. I am simply the Baron, and every day is an attempt to try and bring peace back to this land.
Peace from who?
From all the horrible evils that exist here, of course. Have you not encountered many yourself?
Like a giant horde of undead creatures? Yeah.
Oh, so you see,
So if we were to come across this undead horde of, you would be willing to fight them with us?
I do not know how I could be of any assistance against a horde of undead. If I am sure, like anyone else, I would fight as best I could, but
So you're more of a background.
Barovia also needs me here.
All right. Just was hoping we could call on you as an ally, should the need arise.
I will offer you all an invitation to Castle Ravenloft, my home. And he points off to the east. You see off very far in the distance, but if you focus, you can see the peak of uh, a mountain, and atop it is a shadowy structure that you can tell from this distance must be quite enormous, as you can make out a vague shape of it. And it is maybe not the best place you have ever been to, but it is quite comfortable, and you would be my honored guests.
I mean, if you saw where I came from, I mean, this right here is already nicer. Is this an open invitation? Specific date, time, place? Just show up when we can.
You are all welcome whenever you would like to come. And as he says, whenever, he turns his direction towards his gaze towards the cart, and he seems to focus intently on Nakari for a moment.
Because if we are traveling east and run into Vallaki and it's besieged by horrible monstrosities of undead nature, it might delay us getting past it and to your castle.
I do believe the siege was broken by this morning. A wonderful
Confused.
event. It it is just that they had many losses.
Hmm. Well, thank you for bearing that news to us.
Well, I will be on my way. I have much work to get to, and it seems all of you do as well.
I'll put my hand out to shake it before he leaves.
Okay, he extends his hand out and shakes your hand.
Shocking grasp! I'm just gonna make it.
Oh god.
Vortex
Okay.
just bursts into flames. No big deal.
He turns around and goes back to the carriage. As he does, the door closes behind him. Harkem, from your angle, you would notice that no one touches the carriage door to open it or to close it for him.
Does it seem like he knew where I was? Did I
You
see him,
felt
like, look toward me?
you've when he was looking around the path, you do feel like his eyes fell on you a couple of times and stayed looking directly at you, but you can't be sure.
Son of a
But it did seem as if he did look over where you were at a couple times. The carriage continues on its path west. no driver leading the horses.
Did Alyssa have the same like impatient vibe that her brother did, or did she seem a little bit different? Did she seem like okay, or was she like, I don't know?
I'm gonna use your same insight check for Benjamin there. She seemed more kind of shy a little bit, but excited to meet people.
But also verbally impatient.
Yeah,
Did
verbally
Hmm.
impatient, but
they
not
seem like
she her actual like action didn't seem as impatient as him.
Okay.
But
did they seem like the type that would have slaughtered an entire group of children had they been left alone?
with your passive insight, you're not sure.
But Sean's passive perception says yes. Made the right call.
I'm gonna.
Nakari, I
I'm
take
gonna.
that back. I think I was seen finally. I don't know how, but he seemed to look at me.
Oh, what's happening? I didn't target myself. Stop it. Stop it.
I was trying to hide in the cart, so I didn't notice.
I'm gonna approach Ivy and ask him if he eats anything.
I think
Do we
that was the first time I've ever been seen, so
like sunlight or
that man is not, as Raylan said, I think he is a god.
apples?
Do you think he's the
He
He,
god?
I think
Oh.
he's the one that brought down Argynvost folk. He was there. I remember him being there. He controlled the winds and he made the ground shake.
Oh.
So that is the Strahd, the Baron we've heard so much about. He is indeed
Yes.
alive.
The Strahd von Zarovich.
Is he going towards Crest?
He is heading west. He crosses over the bridge that you had come from, and seems to be continuing down that path.
Lane or Vortex? Can one of y'all let Raylan know that he's over there?
Oh, that's a good idea. I will cast sending.
Maybe you should
He's
let Vortex.
He's heading towards. He's heading towards Kresk.
He is heading west. Yes.
Okay. I'll send. Yeah, I'll send a message to Raylan. I'll cast sending. Fuck, that's my last 4 spell slot.
You're the one that won.
Y'all might want to get in the cart because I have to make sure Dad's okay. I want to get on
Yep.
Osios.
I'll get in the cart and I don't know who's driving this thing, but.
I'll say
Her now.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I will
So I'll get in the
slowly
cart and then
approach
I'll
Ivy
cast
and
sending.
then try to climb on board. I'm hoping he's
Okay.
accepted me as his master.
Give me another nature check,
Son of a bitch.
Vortex.
One time wasn't enough just to win him over.
Nope.
Alright.
It's gonna take a little bit more.
Nature check with advantage. No.
He seems a little hesitant to allow you on. As you attempt to climb up, the vines kind of just push you away, trying to hold you off of it.
I will step back and I will just extend my hand so he can sniff it like I do with dogs. I don't know how horses that are vines work. Have any like
Okay.
sunlight spells? Does he like sunlight?
It walked a couple of steps away from you. Doesn't seem to run off. It just doesn't seem to want to be ridden right now.
Can I walk with him? Just walk next to him. Can I
Okay.
like nudge him forward and then be like, "Hey, I won't ride you, but let's go. Let's bond on the way there."
As you start walking and Osea starts moving off, he does follow along.
I was gonna say I'm gonna push
I say,
Osios.
I don't think
Oh.
walking speed's gonna be enough
Yeah,
for
you're
you.
gonna have to. You're gonna have to jump in the cart, or fly,
fast?
or
How fast?
run super fast. Oseas can go 60 feet,
Ooh.
And we're dashing.
and you're dashing, so that's
I will-
120 feet.
I will cast fly on myself, and for at least 10 minutes I will keep up.
Okay. So as you start flying off, the chipper does, or Ivy, I don't know what its name is anymore. It does.
Chipper.
It does seem to keep pace, rushing alongside. Lane, what are you sending to
Raylan.
Raylan?
20, 21, 22, 23,
Oh my
24,
God.
25. Okay. Strahd is on his way in the direction of Kresk, be expecting his potential rival. He has 2 demonic question
Children.
actually. Are they kids or are they adults now?
They looked like adults.
He said
Demonic
children.
beings with him. Vallaki undead siege.
Wow.
That last part is probably like, what?
Vallaki Undead Siege. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
he deals with it every night. He'll get it.
yeah.
Pooping? Yes.
I didn't have enough words for that.
Okay. You hear, not this again.
Oh yeah, brother.
He's heading towards Kresk. Demonic beings? How are there so many of them here in Barovia?
Oh.
Where?
These ones,
Hold on, I'm
these
trying to
ones are-
think.
These ones are gonna look familiar, Raylan. Your actions have consequences.
Is Vallaki okay? And then that's the end of it.
Now you're gonna know how I feel, because one sending is never enough.
Right?
Never.
I have.
Once you pop, the fun don't stop.
Well,
To carry on a conversation, only one sentence at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah, done. That's it. I don't know. I have more questions than answers now.
Yep. Out she goes.
Okay, and you rush off for the next 10 minutes at a quick pace towards Vallaki. Before Vortak, you can either try to give me another nature check to get on the vine horse, or you can land in the cart. If you do a nature check now, it will be at disadvantage, but if you wait for a little while, it'll be a normal one when you try again.
I will fly for up to 30 minutes.
30 minutes? Okay.
Yeah, that's all 3 of my level 3 spell slots.
We're 2
my
hours
goodness.
away.
I am not sure exactly how far you are away, but I feel like you're a little further than 30 minutes.
Well, after the 30 minutes, I will attempt
Yeah.
a nature check.
Okay. Let me see. How
Oh,
far
did
you
he
get.
steal one of my feathers to cast that spell?
He's just been blocking them off without you.
When is this fucking guy gonna molt? Shit.
There's a wing feather from any bird.
He's been snatching them off Raw while I was sleeping in the cart.
Ra wakes up with half his side missing with feathers.
Okay, as you quickly rush
I'm molting. Oh
I've been
no.
blocked.
as you quickly rush off to the east, flying, Vortak flying, and the others in the cart, except for Nakari, who is on Oseus, you quickly pass by the road that went south with the sign that says to Solenka Pass, as well as the road north that goes up to the tower where
That's where we're going, right?
Nakari and is that where you're going?
Yeah.
Is the tower? Or
No,
are you going to
Vallaki.
Vallaki?
Oh, is
He
he
wants to
in
check
No,
Where we're
Vallaki?
going to Vallaki.
The last that he told her he was going to Vallaki to look at something for Arena.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So she's thinking he's in Vallaki. She doesn't know if he went back.
So you rush past the road going north towards the tower, and then just as the flying would come off Vortak, you would be passing the road to the south that led to the ruins of Argynvost. Vortak, give me a nature check.
We still see
will
the
take it.
beacon, right?
Yes, you do see the bright blue beacon of
Okay.
light still floating in the air.
So obviously he can't turn it off, or he would have.
Now. Son of a
8.
bitch. I will land
he
in the cart.
seems reluctant to want to allow you to ride him still, but he does continue to keep pace with Oseus.
I will land in the car.
He doesn't want to be shown up.
As you land in the cart, and you all continue your travel, you reach the crossroads that leads to the bridge that just beyond you can see Vallaki. As you start to approach it, you can see that from this distance, some of the stone from the walls, from the top of the wall, seems to have fallen off of the walls. Not all of them. They do seem intact, but they do look heavily damaged, and you can see how heavy and severe this damage is as you approach it. As a quick note, throughout this time, it is definitely dark now. It is nighttime. As you are getting here.
Put on my goggles.
Outside,
Can be an elf.
the guards, you can see, are not outside the wall, but instead they seem to line the tops of the wall. A lot of guards, very many more than the first time that your group had come here, and more than you've seen before in Akari. They all look down at you, many of them with their bow already drawn, as one calls out from the tower. Who goes there?
I fly up and show him my Vallaki papers. The one that talked.
Okay. As you fly up, you do see a random stray arrow from somewhere on the wall fly off kind of in your direction.
I glare at
It
that person.
this person does not seem like they know how to aim at all, because it goes wide.
Is he within 20 feet of me?
No.
The guy that shot the arrow, no.
No. What's
Ra?
his name?
Harkam?
Wow.
Oh, I was gonna say,
I'm
yeah.
Harkam. He's Ra. Oh, maybe Ra should have flew up. You catch the arrow,
I gotta
throw
catch
back.
it. Yeah, I was
would
just about to say.
Oh,
move the if it was gonna come if the arrow looked like it was gonna get too close, I would make the wind push away if he's within.
Oh,
20
it
feet.
was not very close at all. But you can see it was like aimed towards the cart, but it kind of went sideways and flew off.
Can I look to try to see who did it? Which
Yes, just
Archer.
one moment. Just one moment.
Okay.
You're flying up with your papers.
Yeah,
What were you
take 'em
saying,
out.
Nakari?
I'm just gonna kind of yell up my name. I'm Nakari von Faust. We heard that y'all got under siege.
Okay. As she shouts this out, and Harkam, you fly up there holding your papers in front of you. The guard says, "Oh, let him in. Let him in." Before you even get all the way up there with your papers, you're pulling them out, and he sees you flying up there. Give me a perception check, Vortek, as you begin to make your way into the gates to see if you could tell which one was the one that fired the
I
arrow.
know which one.
Oh,
Nice.
you know which one. You know which one. There's a very scared
Oh.
looking, probably about somewhere between 16, 18 years old, guy up there. His armor doesn't really fit him very well, and he was shaking like a
no.
leaf as he pulled up his his longbow, and he
I
let that
eyeball
arrow
him
go.
the
It's
entire way in.
okay. You see him like trying to cover his face and look the other direction as soon as he notices that you're staring directly at him. Okay, you make your way into the gates. As the gates open up, you see that they are thickly coated in what appears to be blood and guts and flesh, just stuck to the side of the gates and walls. littered in front of the gate and around it are large amounts of random body parts.
Oh my god.
All of these, from what you can tell at a cursory glance, appear to be undead creatures,
Oh, okay.
or parts of them, but it's hard to tell for sure because of how much
But-
there is
Are they inside the gate or outside the gate?
outside the gate.
Jesus.
As you get in, one of the guards inside. Oh, hello, Nakari, and others. Glad to see you're back. Hopefully, we don't have the same run of bad luck that we did last night. It seems the undead have I don't know. They've started working together or something. They've attacked the wall.
Did you notice a giant undead bird?
A giant undead bird? No, I don't think so. He looks around. He's a giant undead bird. And the guards are just shaking their head. Oh, I don't know. One of them shrugs.
I have
Was
made this
that-
creature my mortal enemy.
Your father, I believe, was at a shop last. Last I'd seen him, yes, he was at the shop. Where's my Vallaki map? We'll go there.
We'll go there.
Ooh.
Can I ask him where the hospital is at? Where are the wounded? Where are the wounded being kept?
All of the wounded are at the church. The only people here in Vallaki are guards. What?
Yeah, I fucking love these. Oh
They're gone.
no.
Is it Captain Irina? What was her title here? Grand Marshal?
Oops. That's a little big sending.
I'll ask about Irina. I don't
Oh,
remember
God.
what her title is. I'll just call her Grand Marshal.
Commander Irina is fine. She was here last night, and she has been quite busy most of the day. I don't believe that we can really bother her right now. She's been making preparations in case we are assaulted again tonight. We were caught quite off guard when everything happened.
If it's anything like Kresk, it's very likely that you'll get attacked again tonight. And I'm gonna go to the church. I'm just gonna
Wait.
oh, I know where the church is, right? Have we been here before? Yeah, we've been.
Yeah.
You've passed by the
No.
church before.
Yeah.
I guess Lane's leaving. Bye,
I'm off
Lane.
I'm off to heal. I need to take care of the wounded.
Okay, thank you for letting us know.
When she's not reckless,
We'll be at the shop.
she's a healer. I would like to go find
We can-
Irina to try to offer what assistance we can while we're here.
I'll go with Lane because Dad mighty got potions and is at the church. So I'll check there since I'm not.
Did he ever talk about Casimir? His best friend?
No, he doesn't.
Hurtful.
Uh,
Every
As
night
you-
he's like, damn that little gnome and his fucking didn't fulfill his end of the bargain.
It is my understanding that Casimir is a sore subject for him, and he will not.
So Nakari and Lane are going to the church. Ra, Harkem, Vortak, where are you going? Oh, Vortak's going to try to find Irina. Ra and Harkem, you two are going to the shop.
We were
Yes?
No, we were gonna go with Nakari, but if she's going to the church, I guess. Where would you like to go, Ra? With them?
Um,
Don't know what else we should do here.
I don't know either, to be honest.
All right, we'll go with her.
Yeah, can't hurt. I mean, what else are we really gonna do?
I feel
Okay.
out of place here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go in the car.
Mm. Okay, you make your way up to the church. As you approach, the doors are wide open, and you hear some soft grunting
Oh,
and muffled pain sounds from inside the church. And as you enter in, you see that the pews have been turned into makeshift beds for what appears to be dozens of wounded individuals. And looking over them, you see that some of them appear to be wearing armor, guards of Vallaki, and you see that you also recognize that a couple of them do not appear to be guards. They look dressed completely in normal clothes, but still, there are a variety of injuries amongst them. Rushing around appears to be a frail-looking old man as he walks over each of them, checking on them. His hands shaking as he squints to check on their wounds, and then moves around to another one. As you enter into the church, he turns. Oh, morning, Lord's Light. It is good to see some others have come to assist me. Have you found my assistant Yeska yet? Have him come here to help me, please. Nakari, you recognize this individual to be Father Lucian, the priest here at the church.
We just got to Vallaki, but I can see about finding your assistant.
I'll go hunt him down.
That would be quite wonderful. He was just here yesterday, and then he went off on another one of his adventures, and I just haven't seen him back. But these people really could use his help too.
Is he not in the town?
Oh, I believe he's never left the town before. That would be quite mad.
Isn't this the kid that we found, like, with a carving in his chest or something?
No.
No.
But he was involved with that, wasn't he?
We went on the adventure. No,
No.
it was that was back then. He was just a little boy.
Yeah, he was a little boy back
Oh.
in the campaign before he was like 12.
I'll
Yeah,
find him.
he was like 12.
That's old enough to carve stuff into people's chests.
I'll find him and bring him back within the
Yeah, you're a
hour.
little psychopath.
I run out the
Oh.
door.
Thank you, winged person.
That's very offensive.
That's awesome.
With your
You're
perception,
welcome, wrinkly man.
with your perception and insight, Harkem, you can tell this old man is probably borderline blind. He was squinting extremely hard to look at you, and he seemed uncertain in saying that you had wings.
I mean, nailed it though.
Like his own mind was tricking him.
And Yeska's literally 20 feet to his left.
Yeska's one of the people in
I
there.
really hope he would have spoken up then before I left to go find him.
Okay, as
Still
you
that
go out
mischievous
to find
little
Yeska and Vortak goes off in search of Irina, we are going to take a quick 10-minute break, and then we
Yay!
will come back to both of those things.
boy.
Okay. Also, Vortak, as you go off looking for Irina, as we come back, give me an investigation check as you are searching for her around the town.
Whew.
Oh man.
Hold
None
on, I
of the
can't
guards.
What I roll?
None of the guards are very helpful. It was a 1.
Ooh.
None of the guards seem very helpful. A lot of them are very on edge, and seem very focused on preparing for what they fear is a attack from some direction from the woods of a large horde of undead. You notice that there is no one out in the street of the town right now. It is very silent for the most part. And while it would make finding people easier, it only helps if there are people there. And unfortunately, Irina is nowhere to be found. Just a large number of scared guards, and from what you can tell, scared citizens within their home.
I will, if I can't find her, then I'll just start helping out where I can in the town. Make myself useful.
Okay. Right now,
Mhm.
everyone seems to be mostly focused on looking out towards the wood line, looking for any signs of these undead. You hear a lot of guards seeming to be of some sort of higher rank, ordering most of the others to continue to keep their eyes out on the trees, uh, looking for any movement.
All right, I'll just
They
find a gap in the walls and float up there and help.
One thing you do notice is that they do seem to be lighting torches at intervals and throwing them out into the snow. The torches don't last for a very long time, but they do seem to shed quite a bit of light out at a distance away from the wall.
I will find a place where they're doing that, and I will shoot fire bolts out randomly.
Okay, okay. It's very
Every once in a while, you hear a pew, pew,
it's very
pew.
concerning at first when they see it, but then as they see the light that it creates, they they're less uneasy about it, and they're more comfortable and very focused on keeping their eyes out on the light.
Saves on torches.
Harkem, as you are going off in search of Yeska, give me an investigation check.
24.
You're much
Okay.
better at this than I am.
Hi, Irina. Bye, Irina.
As you go up to one of the guards just outside of the church, you ask him uh, for a brief description of Yeska, so you know what you're looking for, and he explains to you about how sometimes he would go, uh, he would hire guard or have guards work with him for certain projects. He hasn't ever worked with him before, but he directs you towards the barracks so you could go speak to Captain Builder about it.
Yes, I would love to do that, please.
Okay. So you go and speak with Captain Builder. He's a pretty stout, pretty uh, round-chested guy, long, thick mustache. He's got his helmet on, and he looks like he's ready to fight a lot of undead. But you do notice he's a little nervous, and seems kind of eager to take your questions, rather than go to the post where he was starting to go.
Kind of in a rush, because I told him I'd be back in an hour, and I keep my word. Yes,
Okay.
hello. I've heard you might know where Yeska is. Young priest boy.
Yeska. The priest. Yes, him and a few of the guards had went out. Oh no, they had went just yesterday, I think. I think they went outside of the wall. I don't believe they've. No, they had to have returned. their names were signed in. I don't know exactly where Yeska is, but I remember seeing the guards that were with him.
Where are they? Can I speak with them?
They're out on the wall somewhere, but I couldn't tell you exactly which ones are where.
Can I
And
have their names and
I,
descriptions, please?
yes, and he starts to give you a description of the guards, which I'm not going to go into too far of detail, depending on who's playing that night.
Ha! What? One of them
Um,
never wears a coat or anything? Short sleeves? That'll be easy to find.
barefoot all the time. He's a madman. He likes to hug though. Careful.
I feel like that
Where's
one will be
Zelensky?
easy to
He's my
find.
favorite.
Um, I guess maybe one of them would be your best chance at finding him.
Then I'll fly up to the walls and go along the walls asking around the way, seeing if I find them.
Okay.
Like when you see firebolts shooting out into the woods.
You do see bright flashes of light coming from where Vortak is shining light out into or towards the direction of the tree line. And as you go around looking for these names to try and find these guards, you do not get any response, and you are moving very fast, absolutely flying along, super quick, scanning, and you are certain that you have not come across any of them.
I'll go back to the
And
church.
Oh, no,
none
they
of the
all
guard,
died.
none of the guards seem to know where they're at either.
Then I will go back to the church.
Okay.
Since we're in the church, or well, I guess I've always never left the church, but can I use my what is it? My
Sensor.
sensor? Yeah, my sensor and light it up and start burning incense and
You
healing
puke on
all the
people?
people.
Okay.
That is one hell of an effective triage.
He is
That
puking
is.
on he's puking on people.
He's not the plague. Okay. As
Mommy
you.
with her mommy milkers.
My God.
Whoa. Whoa.
Sorry, I've been playing a lot of DBD.
I can tell. As you light up your the incense inside of your sensor and the healing smoke begins to fill the room, you hear a lot of the noises of pain start to die down as people start to come to a much calmer rest and start to peacefully sleep. A lot of their wounds look to be magically healing as they inhale the smoke. You see Father Lucian, after he inhales a couple breaths and sees that the people are starting to calm down, he kind of smiles and he nods at you. He sits down in the very large chair near the podium and he begins to doze off himself.
Did it
I
heal his
can't
eyesight?
sleep.
I would say easily you can tell, Lane, with your passive medicine, this man is quite old. It looks like he is exhausted, and he has probably been taking care of all of these people by himself.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh no.
I hope I don't know. I don't know how much did. They're not like back to fighting shape or anything though, right?
They don't look like they could get up and fight right now, but they definitely look like they're going to be stable and make it. Whereas before, when you had come in here, it seemed like quite a few of them were on death's door.
Cool. That's useful.
If I
And
wouldn't
then
have seen the doctor, I would have left for the shop.
Okay.
yeah, I mean that's about as much as I can do. Especially, how many people are in here? It's like a lot, right?
There are dozens of people in there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it. That's about as much as I can do. At least it stabilizes most of them. I would like to go with Nakari to the shop. If that's all right, because I need those diamonds. And it looks like we're gonna get fucked tonight
Oh my god.
Whoa.
by zombies.
Oh my god.
Is this a leprosy orgy going to go on?
Oh my goodness. That's what it sounds like. I think he means in the figurative term, not in the literal sense.
Figuratively, yeah.
Well, figuratively. Okay.
I mean, Vortex not there, but he cringed a little bit.
You make you you make your way. Are you waiting on Harkem to return?
Yeah, because he has to pay for them.
Nakari,
I'm
are you
poor.
also waiting on Harkem to return?
No, I figured if he could find Yeska, he could find Urseus.
Okay.
Aw, she believes in my abilities.
Lane is gonna wait on Harkem. Nakari, you go off to the shop. You find oh, did I not put it on here? I don't think I have it on here.
Am I the richest person in this group? I have 12 gold.
Oh no, you're not.
I have a shop.
I have a whole shop.
Sheesh. Oh well, shit. If that's your shop, then we're getting diamonds for free.
She's got collateral.
Your
Right?
daddy has a shop.
But
She
he
thinks
started with my money.
When he found your dead body, he was like, "Oh shit, he's rich."
oh, shit.
Let me just tie this onto my belt real quick before I resurrect her. She'll never know.
All these dead bodies with thousands of gold on them.
Right.
Oh, there's Casimir. What a bitch.
Actually, quite a lot of it was in the pig. So where did? Hold on. I have this. I don't have walls on it. Hold on.
It doesn't need walls, it's fine.
It needs walls. What kind of building doesn't have walls?
It's just like a patio.
Yeah, it's just an outdoor shop.
It's a gazebo shop on the boardwalk.
It's a lean-to.
Okay, there we go. I don't know if anyone can see anything.
I do not own any token with vision in the scene.
Me
Okay.
either.
I don't even have the eyeball anymore.
Oh, now I do.
Can we delete this copy of my character?
Ooh.
Nakari, why can you never see?
Because
Ever.
I don't have
She's a human.
visitors.
Yeah, but like you should be able to see in
Game
the
assumed-
daylight.
The game assumes she's looking over your shoulder.
There must be a stat or something with normal vision that is just not saved beyond, what, 10 feet?
Maybe. As you arrive at the potion shop, Nakari, I'm gonna move. I don't know. Where are you at? There. I'll move you guys there. As you arrive at the potion shop, Nikari, you hear in the back room of the shop, sounds like from where the doctor and you usually work on making potions, quite a loud ruckus as glass bottles and beakers seem to be shuffled about, and the various sounds of potion making ensue. You see the doctor in the back room appears to be shuffling around, mashing herbs. You recognize this to be quite a large batch of healing potions spread out across the table, a little bit more than is typically contained here at the shop on average. As you come in, he turns towards you, and then he rushes over there and he gives you a big hug.
Oh.
Oh, he lets you go and he says, I'm glad you're back. There were quite a lot of undead attacked the walls last night. It was rather crazy. I'd hoped you hadn't encountered them. Glad to see you're alive.
We encountered some when they attacked Krez, but they didn't attack last night. I didn't know if they were in here.
Oh, the horde had attacked Krez.
Every night, from what their leader said, every night for 5 years.
Well, I hope that they haven't decided to shift their attentions towards us. He starts gathering up the potions and the crates of potions that he'd had or the potions into a crate, and then taking the crate out, and he says, I have to get these sent off among the guards. One of them will be coming by soon to pick up as many as I can make. They're in dire need of them.
I can deliver them, and then I can come back and help you make more.
Well, they will have someone come by. If you want to just help me make more, we can just try and make as many as we're able to before he gets here to take them off.
I'll nod.
Okay.
And start helping.
Okay. The two of you begin to make potions in the back room. Lane and Harkem, while they are making potions, would be about the time you would arrive at the shop. As you approach the outside of this pretty simple looking one-story shop, simple sign outside says apothecary. As you open the door to enter, what about Ra? Ra's around. You
Yeah.
went with them?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you were at the church.
Correct.
Okay. As you enter in, you see a variety of bottles of shapes and sizes on the shelves and tables inside this building. Each of them glowing with a different colorful liquid, as well as some brightly colored flora growing inside of potted plants.
Cool.
Along the counter up front are different herbs and crystals and gems set out in display under a sheet of glass.
There's 11. There's 11 herbs and spices.
51 flavors.
It's KFC.
Oh,
Crack the code. Shit.
is there? Honestly, every time you say that, all I could think of is sugar and spice and everything nice.
From
Chemical X.
Yeah.
from the back, you hear the sounds of glass being clattered together and
Clinking.
yeah, clinking. There we go. That's a noise. And bubbling and boiling noises.
Do we just... Hello?
Rah!
I just look around and see, like, are there any diamonds in here? I don't think there's any really, like, components that I need other than diamonds at the moment.
Give me a perception check as you look around.
Wow.
Looking around the store, you don't see any diamonds out anywhere in here. You do see a couple gemstones underneath the glass, but they don't really look like anything super valuable. Definitely are not diamonds. Nakari, you hear them call from...
Yeah, I'll go. I think the
bird people are here.
Yeah, I don't.
Back in town.
I was helping make potions for the guards. Let me ask him, see if he has any diamonds.
Just Nakari, the diamond of his life.
I need many diamonds. Well, not many. We just need maybe enough for one. You know, another just to replenish.
Diamonds are forever, and he can keep resurrecting Nakari forever.
Diamonds are not forever. He used the one and it's gone.
Yeah.
Well, don't tell that to Kay's jeweler. They're gonna fucking start raising prices.
Oh my god, there's an owl in here. I heard it.
It's outside somewhere.
Can we just use like cubic zirconias for this? Would that be a lot better, right? A little cheaper.
Definitely a lot cheaper.
Does your god know the difference?
Oh,
Wait
yeah.
a minute.
This
Lame,
god's a
you cheap
cheapskate
bitch.
too.
Okay, Nakari, you go back there to Dr. Baxter, who is still quickly making potions. He says, your friends they've come back to Vallaki with you.
Yeah. They need diamonds.
Whoa.
Would we happen to
Fucker.
have any?
What? Sorry, say again, Nakari.
They need diamonds. Would we happen to have anything? I know they were hard to get, but I didn't know if we had any.
I have a few. What do they need diamonds for?
To bring people back to life.
Bring people back to life with diamonds. Who are they bringing back to life?
Fallen comrades. Me.
Go out there.
Oh,
He might have an easier way to do it.
One of us, if we happen to get knocked down, I guess.
Well, is there such concern for things? I mean, you're back here now. Do you have reason to still go with them?
Yeah. They want to try to find the Amber Temple, and I'm curious about it.
I believe that place is probably some suspicion and myth. I don't believe it's real. I think you put yourself and they put themselves at great risk to travel such distance. I would want you to be safe. How many diamonds does he need? What kind of diamonds? What do they need?
I'll call back for Lane.
I need 300 gold worth of diamonds.
Someone
600.
keep dropping.
That's
I have a very
quite a
high perception.
quite a quite a few. Yes, I can get those. Give us just a moment. And he closes the door to the shop room. Nakari, you see him go over to his lockbox, open it up with the key that's on his hip that he keeps the keys for the shop on. He opens it up and reaches inside, grabs out a couple things in his hand, closes it back and locks it. And then he turns towards you and puts them in your hand, a small handful of diamonds. He opens the door back and he says, "Be careful out there. Should take something for the cold. Warm clothing." He turns back and he starts working on the potions.
We found some coins in a cave, and maybe you could hold on to these and get some more. And I'll give him the 21 platinum.
Okay.
And then I'll go and give Lane the diamonds.
Okay. As you put the 21 platinum in his hands, he looks at it kind of amazed, and then he looks at you and he smiles. He puts it down and he says, "This'll help the shop out a lot. It'll still be here when you get back. So take care out there."
There we
Okay.
go. I figured out how to use my arrow keys. This is all I had, I think.
Off in the distance. Pew, 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 pew.
Okay. Lane, as Nakari hands you these diamonds, and you look at them, these are very high quality cut diamonds,
Ooh.
and very pure. The small handful that she gives you is equivalent to 600 gold pieces
Oh my
worth
god,
of diamonds.
that's a lot of diamonds.
Useless diamonds if you're the one that goes down.
That's also true. Yeah, but I mean that's unlikely actually. I mean, unlikely that I go down before anybody else but Nagori. So
Yeah, it's not like
weird.
you're using weird magic items that are slowly killing you or anything.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
Cough, cough.
I'll pull out the heart and look at it.
My precious. Oh shit.
Diamond.
Well, what did he say?
600, you said, right?
Yeah, 600.
we had diamonds. Any luck finding the Yeska?
He's not in the town.
Well,
I don't know where, but I assume I let the priest know. The father. But yeah, he's gone.
Uh,
He's not in the town. Or I would have found him.
Hopefully he's okay.
Dr. Baxter comes out with another crate of potions, and he hears you saying this. He says, Yeska, that I was investigating that item that Irina had called me here for, and he had come by demanding the thing like a madman, him and some guards. And they took it. I went to report it, but the attack happened, so there was no time.
See, not in the city. They left shortly after.
They must have taken the object for some reason. There had some powerful energies about it. Quite amazing technology, actually. I was impressed. I've never seen anything like it.
I'm sure they'll be all right. He's got some probably powerful guards with him.
If you find him, bring that back to me, please. I have not finished my research on it. It could be very important, especially if we're going to be sieged by undead every night.
And who's this guy?
The doctor.
Oh, the doctor came back out. Oh, I
Yeah,
thought you said some
the
other guy
doctor-
came
sorry,
out.
No, the doctor came out carrying a crate of
Okay, I
potions.
thought you some random guy with a
No,
crate. You're like,
no.
all right, okay, who are you?
Hi, my name's Steve.
Hey, I'm Steve. I load crates for the doctor.
Yeah, that's
I
what it
also
was.
like to get in his business and everyone else's.
That's kind of why I was like, all right, who are you?
Sorry. Okay, now that we're clarified.
Well, yeah, see, we brought Nakari back safe, just like we said we would.
Yes, thank you. And he places his hand on your shoulder and he gives you a firm nod.
I was going to say something else, but I completely forgot. Oh, you guys mentioned the, item.
Oh. I'll pull out the pouch. That's the word.
Okay. What is this?
No, don't touch the vial that's in it.
Is this another heart thing?
Probably worse.
Yeah,
No.
it's vampire blood, but it's something else too.
Okay, he opens up the leather satchel and looks down at the red bottle in there. It just looks like blood. And then, as he continues to look at it, he says, "Well, that's odd. There's something in it. It looks like smoke or dirt."
Don't touch it.
Okay. Well, closes it back and ties it up. What am I to do with this?
Bring it.
Are you, are you able to tell anything about it? Like,
I could uh, attempt to run some tests on it, but if might be quite limited on figuring out much about it if I can't touch it. I assume opening it is probably out of the question.
I mean,
I mean, if you can open it without touching it.
we're kind of new to
I
it,
could
too.
easily open it without touching it. I can manage that just fine.
We can
Plenty
stay.
of tools.
We can stay with them and kind of supervise in case things
It's
happen.
Yeah, we could look. I don't know how long it would take you, but it's blood from a. I don't know if the blood is from the creature that speaks through it, but there is definitely another creature on the other end of that. I spoke with it. It said to come see where it's from. It's from some other plane.
Strange. Another plane. Well, I can take it for a little while and do some research on it, or if you'd like me to. I don't really have the time at the moment. They need quite a lot of potions, the guards do, so I need to continue working on that at the moment.
Probably not a good idea to leave it with them. For your safety.
I believe that I could be quite careful with it. I have no intention of taking undue risk.
No, I'll take these out and set them with the other crate.
Okay.
I'll take the crate of potions and put them wherever the other ones go.
Okay. If you would like, you can keep it with you. I have no attachments. It's just that I won't be able to really work on it at the moment.
That's up to Nakari.
Mm. My thing is, like, yeah, we can keep a hold of it until you're able to.
It's still an unknown. We don't know what could happen with it. Touching it or not.
If that is the case, then you yourself should be very careful carrying it around. Nakari tells me you intend to search for the Amber Temple.
Are you coming
Is
with
this...
us?
No,
Not you, Nakari.
Oh.
Mm,
Unless you want to come too.
Unless you want to come too. Oh, your potions, right.
Yeah, I was gonna go. I want to see what's there.
Then I suppose we will.
I believe the place is not real. The stories surrounding it are so far-fetched and unbelievable, and they vary in such ways that sounds like nothing more than superstition. But if even half of what they say is true, it is a place of very dark energy. And if that is a dangerous object, it might be risky to take something like it there.
He is a smart man.
If you would prefer, I can take it and store it somewhere here, somewhere safe, and keep it out of my own hands and anyone else's for that matter.
Not a bad idea.
Is that okay with everyone else?
I have no qualms.
I think that's fine.
Then I will secure it, and it will be here for when you return. And then we will try to investigate it together and see perhaps what is inside of it. He takes the leather satchel and he says, I'm going to go back here and continue to work on the potions. If you are set to leave, I suggest that you probably not head out in the dead of night, but instead get a good rest before you go off. That is if it's possible tonight. And he looks out the window and he says, it is rather dark already, though. And it seems as if we were attacked quite soon after nightfall.
Ominous.
So likely any second now.
Perhaps, yes.
Pew 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 pew.
He turns back in and goes into the potion making room in the back, closing the door behind him. And then, after a moment, you hear the sounds, the clinking of glass and boiling of various liquids.
Vallaki has like bells and stuff like Crest did, right?
Yes.
I know the tavern doesn't have rooms available right now, but y'all can camp here. Not gonna like gesture out on the main floor. If something attacks, they'll ring the bells.
In this shop here.
Yeah, if you'd like to.
Good the place as
Warmer
any.
than outside.
That is true. You've sold me.
Has anyone seen Vortex?
Speaking of which, Vortak, as you are
Pew pew pew
firing
pew
fire
pew.
bolts off into the darkness and illuminating the area around the guards, very focused and intently watching the sight lines that you do make. Sorry, I had to cough. I muted it, but you still heard it through Tim's mic, so it didn't matter. After about, I would say, an hour and a half of this, it's dark, and you're still not seeing any undead approaching. A lot of the guards, while nervous, have started whispering to each other, "Oh, perhaps it's a trick. Perhaps they're just coming later tonight."
I could do this all day. Pew 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 pew.
Okay, you just keep
Once,
keep illuminating.
once every 6 seconds, baby.
Okay. How long do you wish to stay up here on the wall?
Maybe a couple more hours.
Okay.
Just until long enough that I can feel like nothing's gonna happen while still being able to get my 4 hours of restful sleep meditation.
Okay.
Unless I can pew pew in my trance. Probably not, but
You cannot pew pew in your trance.
An hour of constant verbal and semantic. That's gonna be. You're gonna be so sore.
cantrips, baby. It's effortless.
He's
Cantrips.
still verbal and semantic.
Yeah, but
He's a
it's
sorcerer. He can
lit-
definitely handle talking for an hour or 3.
it's literally me doing handguns and going pew pew. That's the verbal and somatic.
Ah, okay.
Pew 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 pew. And then I'll take my 4 hours on the watch or on the wall, and I'll just tell them to wake me or get my attention if something were to happen.
Okay. Everyone else at the shop, are you sitting in for the night for a long rest?
Yeah, I will slide into the doctor's room real quick, though.
Wow, chicka wow wow.
Into the
Yeah, where he's making
room.
potions.
Okay. As you go around the corner to this room, there is a bedroom. That would be where Nakari is at, actually.
Oh.
I think, unless she's in the. Are you in the potion room, helping the doctor, or what are you doing?
No, I'll be there with my book.
Okay.
I sneak past her and go into the doctor's room.
Okay.
Where the doctor is.
The door to the doctor's room, or the potion making room where the doctor is at, the noise from outside is closed. I do not have the door built, but it is there.
said the door's closed.
Boom. Yes.
Is it unlocked?
Yes, it does seem unlocked.
I will knock and open it.
Okay. You knock and open it. You see the doctor in there, pouring different liquids between vials. The colors change from yellow to gold to red, and then he swirls them around and puts a cork in each of them and starts going through other vials, crushing up herbs in a mortar and pestle and pouring them into the vials.
So cool.
And then he turns towards you. Oh, yes. Yes, how can I help you?
Yes, just as a precaution, would I happen to be able to get one of those healing potions? As if anything does happen to Nakari, I don't have a means of assisting her, you know. So,
Of course, yes. Give it about 30 minutes before you give it any kind of good jostle. It needs to sit. And he reaches out with one of the vials he was just swirling and hands it to you. Just set it down on the counter in there and let it sit for a good few.
just for emergency, if she does not need it, I will return it.
Oh, oh. Or if perhaps you or one of your friends, if she is not in need, it's totally fine.
They'll be alright, I'll save it for her. Would you like some help? I don't specialize in things that help people, I more mix things that hurt people, but skills can't be that far off.
I do appreciate the offer, but I prefer to work alone on most things.
Yes, I get that completely.
He walks the lonely road, the only road I know.
Well, I'll leave you to it.
Oh, of course. Have a good rest.
You're not going to ask about his past assistance, why he only wants to work alone now?
And I will sneak back. You know, like that kind of like you're at a party and you're sneaking through a friend's room or something. Like they're not.
Well, they're reading a
Even
book.
though
or...
they know you're there, you know they're there, but you just act like nobody sees each other. Oh, no, I
Okay,
can't get
you
out.
see
Oh, there we go.
Nakari scribbling on her book. She looks out of the corner of her eyes, kind of at you, but doesn't like turn her head up. And she seems like she's trying to do the same thing. You notice it out of your peripherals.
Stealth.
Why is this door green? Oh, sorry. Lane, were you setting in for a short rest? Ra, or a long rest? Sorry.
Yeah.
Ra,
I would like
you
to
as
go
well?
sit on the roof, if that's possible.
Okay. Yes, you're gonna use your steps of night
Well,
to get up to.
are we close enough that I can see over the walls from this building?
No.
Okay, then never.
Honestly, even if you're on top of this building, it's just a one-story building.
Yeah.
Does not. It's not going to be tall enough to see over the walls.
Okay, then I'll just hang out inside.
Okay.
Pull up a corner.
You can see over the walls, but just the tops of the trees.
I knew what you meant.
Is it like that late?
It is. Give me a nature check.
I'm good at
We
that
left-
now.
We left early afternoon, and it's a long trip.
It is probably around 10, almost 11 o'clock at night.
I'll do a little potion making myself before bed.
Okay. Poison making?
Poison making, yeah.
Okay. What material are you trying to use?
I will take one of the dream lilies and see what I can do with that.
Okay. Just one moment. Okay. Give me a check with your poisoners kit.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that one became a 10, 17.
Having trouble finding it. Hold on.
Doing up something deadly.
Okay. Hold on, because there might be two things that you could make with this. So let me see if you were able to make the second one with that DC.
Oh, there's a better one I could have made.
Maybe. No. Okay. That can't be right.
That's too strong.
No, that's not the thing. It's just it doesn't. For some reason, my control or my shift F isn't, or control F isn't searching for it like it's supposed to. Okay. You are able to make a taking the flour, you mash it up into a powder, a very bright white powder that's fine and it's faintly sweet. This is an inhaled poison.
Ooh.
Chloroform.
Target who inhales this has to make a charisma saving throw, or they are under the effects of the friend spell. A DC 15 charisma saving throw.
That's awesome.
This lasts for 1 hour, or until they take damage from any source.
Powder bomb of friendship.
It is. I
Impressive.
could tell you what it's called, but
I named it powder bomb of friendship.
Cocaine.
I mean it's something similar to that in name actually.
I knew
Angel
it.
powder. Angel powder.
Yeah,
That's
angel
pretty good
dust.
too.
Angel powder.
dust.
Sorry. Powder.
Angel powder.
Angel.
Neat.
You gotta cut it one more time before it's dust.
Yeah.
Ah, that's it. Thank you.
Neat. After that, I will lay down for bed too in my little. I have a sleeping bag, right?
Right?
I don't know.
I
What's in
don't.
your inventory?
I think you have a sleeping roll in just your typical adventures.
Nope.
Yeah.
Apparently
No
not.
bedroll?
I will lay
No
down without my
bedroll?
bedroll.
Do you sleep like owls? You just like stand up like baby owls. You just like fall
Yep.
forward because your head's too heavy.
Wow. You call me big-headed?
Aw. That's such an adorable picture though, baby owl.
Yeah.
Where do you look at my? Where do I? Oh, I was like, where do I find my inventory on my character sheet? Probably right where it says inventory. I don't have a bedroll either. Jesus, I'm the worst.
That looks sad.
That's raw. That's how raw sleeps.
How are its legs so freakishly long?
Oh, owls'
No.
legs are
Yeah, because they're
freakishly long.
babies. Their heads are so heavy they cannot sleep standing up.
Oh gosh. Of course they do have long legs, though. They reach out and grab stuff with them.
Yeah.
They just
that-
keep them tucked
talons.
under them. Yeah.
And that sleeping owl has
Yeah.
never missed leg day. Holy shit, that's thick.
Well. Anyway,
It's fluff.
Don't know what's so aroused
Nakari.
well.
After you finish up with your book, and then you close it up, and you begin to take your France long rest as well. You have a very reoccurring dream that you'd had several times before. Flashes of this large golden warrior approaching you from over a bridge. A giant gleaming sword resting on his shoulder, and splatters of blood contrasting brightly against the pristine looking armor. This figure towering above you at over 12 feet tall. He approaches you. He speaks of finding justice and vengeance. He tells you that it is your duty to bring the light to Barovia and free it from darkness. His light as his champion. The difference with this dream and how it usually plays out is typically it's fractured. Bits and pieces, fragments that don't make a whole sentence and a message that's clear, but this time it is. It's all understood. And as you wake up from your trance, you feel refreshed in a way you haven't felt since you can remember. Like you truly got sleep. You all wake up roughly around the same time. A vortac on the wall as the sun is not yet risen. No. Yes, as the sun has risen. And you notice as you begin to wake out there, Vortac, that some of the guards seem to have fallen asleep, while many others have kept a very vigilant watch throughout the night. Ra, Lane, and Barkem, you wake up in the potion shop. Nakari, you notice the doctor asleep in his bed. What would you all like to do?
That thing where you awkwardly wake up before everyone else when you sleep over at your friend's house and just kind of sit there.
I'm gonna quietly get up and make sure that the back doors are locked and this one. That way he can sleep.
Okay.
Did you still want to go to the tester pool?
I mean, we got their diamonds.
Yeah, I don't.
We don't.
I didn't know if there was another reason I wanted to go.
Not one that's not too meta.
I would like to go put down my circle and
Oh my
switch teleport
God.
back there at any time, but you know. I don't know that there's a temple there, so can't do that.
And we're not too far from that sign that said, "This way to the creepy Ember Temple."
Yes, if you've not taken a long rest yet, make sure that you do click that on your
yeah,
character.
thank you.
So that it
Yeah.
recovers your stuff. Otherwise, you
Yeah.
won't get it.
I got my spell points back.
Do I keep heal or do I swap it out for something else? Are we summoning demons?
Thank God we got rid of it.
Would be the 7th.
Lane doesn't know that.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, he does.
I was there.
Vortex doesn't know that.
As
Did Vortex
Vortex,
never
as
what
come
Nakari
by?
as Nakari comes out this morning, you do notice beneath her veil the tattoos that you could see just underneath her eyes that glowed just dully now seem to glow a little bit brighter white.
I move.
It's a subtle change, but it is
I move closer
recognizable.
to her and look way too closely at it.
I kind of back my head away, like.
You're glowing a bit more than usual. Did something happen?
No, I just finished my book.
Does it hurt? I reach out to touch it.
This is what hurt.
The glowing lines under your eyes.
Can
Kind of touched the blue tattoo. I think it might have hurt when I got it.
What are you doing, Vortek?
first thing I do when I come out of my trance is I just want to look, scan the sky for giant undead birds that portend evil.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Oh, I'm gonna give you one of those, all right? Because my dice have been on my side all day. Okay, that's not bad.
Oh, nice. Okay, you start scanning the skies, looking out north across the lake, up over the mountains, looking for some sign of this large bird that you had tracked for almost a day, or for a little over a day. And you do see what appears to be a large figure near the mountains in the air. And you lean forward over the walls and look out above the mountains. And you realize that this isn't a bird. Whatever that is far too large to be that bird. And it moves like a shadow of something.
Oh.
Quickly, and almost like it flickers and fades against the mountain. Like it's cast by something far above it, but you don't see anything above it. You just see this figure off near the mountains.
Is it Vargenhousehold? Is that the name of the dragon?
What?
It was not far off. It wasn't
Argenvost
far off.
Largan
Yeah, there you go.
Vargenhousehold, that's what I said.
He was just Argenvoss.
I was eating a
Yeah,
piece of chips.
Oh, okay.
the place was
Get the
Argenvoss.
fuck out of my city, you son of a bitch!
Wow.
Not your city.
Sorry, I was channeling. I was channeling Irina.
These things happen, you know.
Has anyone seen Vortak? Did he go off on his own again?
Yeah, I'll see you guys in 4 more weeks.
I haven't seen him since we split up at the gate.
We have a bad habit of just going off and doing a thing without letting anyone know.
Well, we can find him. It's mornings. We should get started going to the Amber Temple. That's where we're going.
Are there any kind of devices that we can use to maybe communicate with each other from a distance?
Not that I know of.
Somebody should
like
really
to-
invent that.
I would like to point out the weird shape that I saw to the guards and have them keep an eye out on that, and then I will head back to where I assume Lane is at the inn.
At the inn.
Tavern? I don't know. Where'd you guys go?
The
Someone's
shop?
at the tavern.
Nobody's at the tavern.
No,
I'm gonna show up at the tavern and be like really confused. Be like, no new people have been here. Got it.
Whoopsie.
Then I'll try the church because that's where Lane said he was going last. I'll just keep. Eventually, I'm gonna start just shooting firebolts into the sky and hope someone sees me. SOS.
You're not coming through.
I mean,
Right.
kind
I
of.
would say that it's fairly easy for you to find each other, especially if Ra or Harkem fly up into the air to look for you. You would see them
I don't do
and
that.
be able to flag them down. If they don't, if no one goes flying up looking for you, then it might take a little longer.
Because
Oh,
I don't. Did we ever go to the shop last time we were here? I don't remember. the
No,
shop.
you guys haven't
We've
been to the shop.
never been here.
Yeah. So after I check the tavern and the church, if I don't find anybody, I'll just go to this gate and wait, I guess, or look for.
All right, I'll go look for him.
I feel like I can find. I can find the. Find the cart that we brought.
Yeah, I would say
I will look for Ivy.
look for Ivy.
Kipper.
Okay.
Look, when you get a new dog, you don't have to keep the same name.
Oh, should D6 have the dots instead of the...
yeah. Holy symbol of Ravenkind charges. That's what that was for.
Okay.
It was Dawn, right?
I don't recall. I'd have to look at it. What's it say?
No, is it Dawn? It recharges at dawn. So I
Oh.
was curious if it's Dawn
Yes,
now.
it is dawn.
Okay.
It's the
Cool.
dawn of Aquarius.
Well, I'll go look for Vortex.
Okay.
Find him.
For the sake of brevity, I will say that you guys all find each other fairly quick because he is looking for a pretty easy to find horse made out of vines.
Yeah,
And
for
you
sure.
are
I can be
looking
like,
for a
"Have you seen
pretty
a baby
easy
horse?"
to find bald tattooed Fadar Kai. So
Find Ivy. I'm gonna try to greet it.
Oh, you
it
really,
is not
you really
terribly
stick out.
difficult. Give me a nature check as you do approach the horse.
And I'm gonna hum to it while I do it.
You're gonna hum to it. Do you want to give me a performance check instead?
Yes.
Okay. Give me a performance check instead if you'd like. Okay. Seems to kind of move its vines in rhythm with the song a little bit.
That
It
I have a +5 on.
places one on your arm and kind of taps it a little bit in beat. Seems to warm up to you a little bit.
I only know sad and depressing songs, so it's like probably like a funeral procession that I know.
It's just a slow, sad, monotone hum.
Possibly a song from My Chemical Romance.
Very somber. And there's just this one tap every second on his shoulder.
My father took
Way
me
off
to
beat,
the
though.
city.
As you reconvene, what are you all doing?
Going to the Temple of Amber.
Yeah.
Did we have
Heading out.
Did we have a productive evening?
Yes.
We got to sleep.
I never found Irina, just so you guys know.
I didn't know you were looking for her.
Well, I thought I would, while we were in town, make myself useful in case of another siege.
And did you?
Killing the, I assisted the guards on the wall, keeping watch, illuminating the edges of the forest.
Is there anything you guys want to get before we go?
I don't think so. We came for diamonds. We have diamonds.
I was gonna say a
What'd you
heavier
plan-
cloak, but we already stole heavier cloaks.
Yeah. Good on that front.
Yeah, first day here.
Hell's yeah.
Do we need anything?
I will say,
Fertilizer?
as it is kind of cold, even with the cloaks, but it's not too bad. But you have been told a couple of times that it is very cold if you head south into the mountains.
Should probably go to the general store and pick some stuff up. I need to
Yeah,
replace some oil flasks too.
I mean, we do have gold this time, so.
It's a good idea. How warm is like what I'm wearing? I'm wearing like heavy armor, so I imagine it's like padded with leather and stuff.
Cold as fuck.
I guess it's also metal, right?
that
It
plate.
keeps the majority of the cold of winter off you. It's still a little chilly. You're pretty sure if you had to guess, if you got colder, it wouldn't really help you against it, like against much colder temperatures.
Okay.
Nakari, how much can that magical scarf hold?
Not exactly sure off the top of my head.
Maybe some fire supplies. Kindling.
I can control the wind, but I can't like control the temperature though. How cold do you think it is in the Shadowfell?
I can hold a lot of. I think.
You ask how cold it is in the Shadowfell.
Yeah, like is this
It
gonna be something that
Depends on
It's-
where you're at in the Shadowfell, because certain places are much colder than others.
I'm pretty sure I was somewhat near the main temple that Lane lived at.
Icy and frigid temperatures would probably be difficult still. Unless any of you have cold resistance.
I go to. Ooh, is that something I
Even
can
then,
buy?
that's-
Can we buy cold resistance?
What about lightning or thunder resistance?
I go to the general store.
Okay. You
I will
make your way
follow.
to the general store. It seems to be completely empty, except for the shopkeeper, who is just seeming to have just opened up and is still setting things up around on the inside of the shop. He greets you as you come in. Oh, hi. I'm just now setting up, but what can I help you all with?
What would you recommend for the coldest temperatures imaginable to fight it off?
Well, we have some heavy coats, some scarves, maybe a nice furry hat, and he picks up one of the hats with the earmuffs. He flops it around. Something like this.
Oh, those are actually amazing.
I'll
got
take one of those.
some thick socks here, and he looks down at your feet. You could cut the end off and put them on your legs and keep your legs warm.
Ooh, my little clippy clappies are getting cold.
Oh, you guys are definitely getting frostbite. Shit.
I
will get a hat.
How much for a full set of winter gear? Boots, socks,
Oh,
stuffed
if you're
leggings,
looking
coat,
to
hat, gloves.
to fully protect yourself against some real cold. That's
Coldest
gonna take
imaginable.
probably all of this, and he puts gloves, scarf, a furred cloak, one of those hats, some of the wool socks, and some thick boots up there. He says, "This will run you about 10 gold pieces for this whole set. I only got about enough stuff to make up probably 3 of them, though. I'm sorry, I don't have enough for all of you."
But there's 5 of us.
Yes, that's what I said.
Alright,
Well,
we'll
I'm
take
bald, so I'm definitely taking the hat.
Could mix and match, I guess. I don't know how effective it'd be.
We'll take
I
the 3
float.
sets.
I float off the ground, so I don't need the socks.
Yeah, for Rochambeau, I do
Do-
that for the clothes.
Do you have any of those portable fire makers that I've seen on TV?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
TV.
I don't know what a TV is. I'm sorry.
They have them here.
I don't have any magical fire makers here.
Oh, actually, yeah, magical fire makers would be dope.
Who might sell those?
I knew a group of people from the Shadowfell who could make a fireless fire.
There's not the magic. What is a fire? Never mind. There's not the magic shop in this town, is there?
Well, people say the apothecary is magical, and he points over towards Nakari. He sells potions. You got potions.
Potions of cold resistance.
How long do they last, though?
I mean, drink it right before you pass out from hypothermia and
Oh,
buy you a
I
couple
might-
more minutes.
I might be able to make some of the potions on the way there. Make sure I get enough stuff.
Do you have any fertilizer?
Fertilizer. Oh,
Yeah,
it's
for
not.
like a plant.
It's not really
It's a
planting
general
season.
store.
I don't keep it in stock. It's dead of winter.
You don't have winter crops?
Not anyone here within the walls really keeps them. Maybe people outside. No one buys it during the winter, so I don't carry it.
How would I feed a plant horse?
Feed a plant.
Horse. A horse made of
I
plants.
guess you would just give the plants to the horse. I don't understand why you need fertilizer for that.
The horse is a plant.
I've seen him kill a zombie. Maybe that's how he eats.
Oh, I can feed him.
He just looks strangely between the two of you. Now I think you're just pulling my leg.
Literally right outside, if you would like to go look at it.
He looks out the window and he looks at Oseus, and then he looks over at Ivy or Chipper, or well, Ipper. I don't know.
His name is Ivy, no?
Okay, Ivy, and he sees it kind of just staring intently through the window back at all of you. Oh, that's absolutely terrifying. Okay,
Right?
um,
And it hungers.
I guess you feed it whatever it wants.
Warm flesh.
Oh my
Well,
god.
I
Well,
think that's about all I've got for clothes here. If you'd like 30 gold pieces for the 3 sets.
Ignore them, they're weird. Can I get
I will-
also 3 flasks of oil, 50 feet of rope, 20 arrows, and 5 empty vials?
I will put my 10 gold for the set of clothes that I bought and walk out the building.
Hold on, 3 flasks of oil, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I
And
gotta...
some kindling and wood if you have it. I'm sure we can get that in the road, but kindling helps. I guess the oil flasks help too.
Okay. He gathers up all this stuff and puts it down next to the clothes, and he says, "For this, that's going to be 2 gold pieces. I got some firewood out back. I'll sell you a bundle for 5 silver pieces.
Does a bundle fit
Um,
in the scarf?
You could probably tie a scarf around it and carry it on your back. I guess I've never used a scarf as
Can
a
we try
carrying
it first
apparatus.
before we buy it?
Sure, if you'd like. Bundles tied up out back with rope.
Rock, can you grab that real quick?
Possession is 9/10 the
Yeah, no
law.
problem.
Once it's in the scarf, we can leave.
Our cart's not covered, is it? It's just a cart.
It's just a cart.
It's weatherproof, though, if I'm close enough.
Ooh. Cast Liamon's tiny hut on top of it. I don't know how big it is.
I don't know. Would it move with the cart, or
Car just moves and we just fall out of the bottom.
Does the
Yeah, I
bundle
don't know
of
how
wood
that. Would the bundle of wood fit in the
fit in the
scarf?
scarf?
Yes, the bundle of wood fits in the scarf.
Sweet.
A
Dude,
bundle of
pretty sure we
firewood.
fit-
Immobile.
I'm pretty sure we fit an entire body in there once.
Are you buying the other 2 sets of clothes?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh.
that is 20 gold pieces as well.
How much is that in shiny pieces?
20 gold coins.
How many is that in shiny?
What do you mean shiny?
I take out a platinum.
Just give him
Oh.
2.
2 of those. Just 2.
That's it?
That's worth 10 of the gold ones. So you don't. Yes, it's 10 of the gold ones.
I give him 2 platinum.
he was thinking about it.
You can see like a moment of these gears turning in his head where he's like realizing that you're not familiar with money and that he has just explained it to you, and he's a little unsure if he's made the right move or if he should have taken advantage of it.
we normally
but he
pay the birds in seed.
he takes the 2 coins and he smiles and he says, "Well, take care then." He puts the coins into his pocket.
Thank you for your hospitality.
Stay warm out there.
I'll
One
handle
last thing. Can I get some incense?
Incense. Yes, any specific kind you're looking for?
No, just some expensive stuff.
I want to poke my head back in and be like, you have incense, but you don't have fertilizer?
I need like 50 gold worth of incense.
What kind of incense? Like, what is this for? Is it spell component?
Spell component, yeah.
So just
About
50
to
gold
put
worth.
myself on a list.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
gonna
so
Google
much
how to
incense.
make- How
And
to
the
make
sacrificial
dead
offering
bodies into
appropriate to your
fertilizer.
religion.
Oh my goodness.
Just buy
About
some
to-
vegetables and keep them in your bag for a couple weeks.
I'm about to be on a list somewhere.
Maybe not. Maybe I don't need it. I don't know. I don't really like that spell. It's fine.
Are you getting the 50 gold worth of incense?
No, I don't even have 50 gold. I'd have to ask Arkham for it.
Do you need incense?
It's only one spell. Actually,
gold.
let's try this
Better
first.
to have it than...
Incense. I need 250 gold worth of incense.
That's a lot of incense.
And 4 ivory strips. Do you have ivory strips?
Oh, ivory. That's a tough thing to come by. I don't know if I
outside of town. We can go poach them.
don't know if I can part with that for too cheap.
Well, if you have it, it would be really nice. That would be about 300 gold worth for one spell. 250 gold worth of incense, 50 gold worth of ivory.
I have a feeling
50 gold worth of ivory.
Yeah.
What spell is this? Your
Legend lore.
Oh.
Always hoping for
What an
some great
expensive
achievement.
ass fucking spell for
Yeah,
lore.
but it's good
Yeah.
though. We're gonna find out a lot of shit about the Ember Temple before we get there.
That use up the ivory or just the incense?
Yeah.
Usually
Oh, no,
anything with a value.
Nope,
Usually.
the ivory does not get used.
Oh?
Incense worth 250 gold piece, which the spell consumes, and 4 ivory strips worth at least 50 gold pieces each. Fuck, that's each. That's 450 gold. Do we even have that much money?
Yes.
That's a great question.
We're fucking.
How much-
I have 2 gold I can pitch in, and that is
I
it.
have 11.
I just spent 10 of it on some winter
Oh, I
clothes.
have 20.
So it's 4 pieces of ivory worth 50 gold piece each.
Yeah,
So a total of 200 gold pieces worth of ivory,
right.
which he does bring you small chunks of ivory.
Nice.
And he does have the incense as well. So altogether, he says this is going to be 450 gold pieces.
Oh my god.
That's a lot.
It'll be very useful.
Are we buying that?
I think we should.
You're buying my whole stock here. But if it's what you need, more than interested in selling it. Why I have it here.
That's a big price. Sure, we can probably get a discount spending so much money, right?
I'm gonna poke my head
Well-
back in. Does anyone know how to make fertilizer?
I believe it's just a mix of animal excrement and various plant matter.
Oh, we could take the horse poop from the real horses and
I
use
don't think
it
we
on
have-
the
I don't-
on the grass
I don't-
horse.
I don't think we have real horses.
Oh
think
shit! Well, that's
We have Ivy and Otheus, and I don't think either of them are shitting.
No.
we don't have no poop.
Can
Oh my
I-
god. Sudden
I get
shift to
a-
poop. Okay.
Do birds poop in the woods?
Oh
If
my
no one's
god.
around. Can I get 2 gold worth of a sack and as many?
I was in the middle of
Vegetables.
bargaining.
He was asking about trying to get a discount. If you would
Uh-huh.
like to give me a persuasion check,
Not
Harkham,
particularly, because I'm not a bard anymore.
and for attack, if what were you wanting to buy?
Just a sack and some vegetables and fruits,
Oh.
something that'll rot quickly.
Okay.
Tomatoes, middle of dead
Oh.
winter, whatever grows in the wintertime, whatever he's got.
I got some old fruits and vegetables back there in my
Whatever you got that's
storeroom, I
rotting
guess.
that I can mix with some poop and feed it to my horse. I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
like
And he comes back with they're not really like spoiled, but they are pretty ripe. They're turning a bunch of vegetables and stuff, and he says, "Well, I mean, you can just have it. It's pretty much garbage at this point." And he hands it over to you.
Is it like in a sack? 'Cause I
Yeah,
don't
it's
wanna
in a
have to
sack.
smell
It's in a burlap sack.
it. Okay. Will this
Um,
fit in this scarf? I don't want to carry it.
He turns to you, Harkham. I really can't afford to give away my entire stock at a discount, especially with the ivory here. I don't know when I'll get more.
I understand. I don't even really know what ivory is. Can I get
Not
some
sure
rations
where it comes from
too?
either. Rations?
Maybe
From the
dried
Ivory
meats,
Coast.
dried vegetables, birdseed.
Oh, of course.
Maybe say 10 days worth. How many of there are us? 1, 2,
5.
3, 5. Yeah, 10 days worth. Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not entirely sure I eat.
I don't eat.
I don't know why I wouldn't eat.
10 days worth for all 5 of you, or
No. 10 days worth.
just
As a-
10
yeah.
days worth of? Okay. That's gonna be 5 gold pieces.
Oh my god, so how much is
for
that
the
with all
rations.
my stuff? The ration. Wait, 5 gold pieces each?
5 gold pieces for all
Oh,
the
I was gonna
rations.
say, holy fuck, what are we eating?
No. 5 gold pieces.
Bird seed's hard to come by,
Yeah,
man.
They got the rotten
apparently.
ones. They're just giving those ones away.
No, 5 gold pieces for 10 days worth of rations. It was 450 gold for the incense and the ivory, and it was I can't it was 2 gold for the stuff that you wanted, the rope and the oil and
The arrows and the vial.
the arrows and the vial.
And the clothes were 10 each?
20 gold
For the
those.
2.
For the 2
Oh
sets.
my
Yes.
god. We are broke now.
We're rich. We're broke.
It's
So
gonna be
I've been
worth it.
poor this entire time.
477 gold. Oh my god. I give him 47 platinum and 7 gold.
Oh, you're a quick learner.
The-
He takes the coins.
The pig counts it for me. As the
Open.
pig is spitting it out.
A scarf.
No, that pig is
Oh.
probably having a mental fucking.
He's having a breakdown
breakdown
right now.
That thing's spitting the coins out. I thought it was just a little bank. That's amazing. You hear it squeal in sadness, and little tears form at the corners of its eyes and fall down off of it.
You're breaking
what
the
a
poor
sad
thing's
little
heart.
thing. Oh,
I will give
Well,
him my
he's-
last 2 gold coins.
he's made me smile quite a bit, and he puts it into a lockbox underneath the. Puts the coins into a lockbox underneath the counter, and locks it back.
I picture where he puts it.
Okay.
You said you give the 2 gold to the pig?
Yeah, I give him my last 2 gold.
He immediately forgets all the coins that he lost and quickly eats them happily, and seems content again.
I look at him in the eyes. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Not you.
Oh.
Talking to the pig.
The pig kind of nods in your arm.
It's intelligent.
I put him back in my bag.
Okay. Is there anything else I can help you all with?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Well, very good doing business with you. I'm going to finish setting up the shop.
Do you have like a carriage or a cart that's covered?
You might check at the stable for a cart or a carriage that's covered. I might have a covering for a cart, but I don't have any carts here.
I don't know if Osea should be able to pull a carriage by himself. Just a covering should do then?
What are we worried about for the...
The cart, it's like open. It's just seats.
Are there roads to the south? Do we even have roads? Are we gonna be able to take a cart if it's snowing like crazy? Or are we gonna be able to take a cart through it?
I heard a rumor that where we're going, we don't need roads.
It's possible that we might not be able to take a cart through the blizzard, yeah.
Not 100% sure how a plant horse would deal in the super cold either, so...
It's gonna freeze. It's gonna freeze to them.
But we can always bring it as far as we can and leave it till we come back.
Okay. Then we should be fine then.
Yeah.
Oh, no covering then?
How much, out of curiosity, is a covering for a cart?
Oh, it's a pretty nice leather covering, collapsible, so you can take it on and off fairly easily. 5 gold pieces.
Sold. You had me at collapsible. That sounds
Okay.
awesome.
Huh. Let me go get it for you. And he comes back out with
How
looks
much
like
is
it's
information?
some some big, thick leather sheets strung together on different sticks. Pretty sturdy wooden poles, really. And he shows you how to fold it out and set it up, and then collapse it back down. Looks like it would fit the cart just fine.
We're turning our cart into a Chrysler Sebring.
It's automatic. Watch, I hit this button.
Oh,
It's a convertible.
that's pretty dope. Nice collapse.
I'll set this up and then we can go.
What is?
5
is-
more gold. Oh my god.
I could have.
I mean, to be
Could've-
fair, we came here with 0 money and we're broke.
Yeah,
So we're just back where we started.
started
I mean, we're
from
still-
the bottom. Now we're back at the bottom.
Slightly above the bottom.
Nice.
Okay, as Nakari gets that set up on the cart, and you all gather to head off out the gate then?
Yeah.
Out the
Yeah.
gate.
Flash
wanna
my
see
papers
if-
again.
Ivy has any interest in my rotten vegetables.
He does. It does. It's impossible to tell its gender.
I check.
I looked. I didn't see any vine. I didn't see a eggplant.
I saw the way he was
Or a-
using those vines. That's a male.
I had
No
to think about.
eggplant.
I had to think about what plant it was that people used for that emoji.
It does take some of the vegetables and fruits out of the sack and grab them with the vines from its body, and rather than putting it towards its mouth, it kind of just adds it to its own body, folding it within the vines.
That's funny.
And you hear what sounds kind of like a grinding, crunching
Oh
noise
my God.
inside, but it's very squishy.
I'm both disgusted and intrigued at the same time.
I forgot I hand the bundles of clothing to Nakari and Lane.
Okay. You both have a set of warm weather clothing, and you
I should put that in my inventory.
also head off towards the west. As you go out the gate, the guards seem to recognize you fairly quickly. They do not ask you for your papers, but
I flash
one of
him
the
anyway.
guards does approach you. He nods at your papers
Guilty pass.
and smiles. He makes a bit of small talk with you as you were leaving out, and then he goes back over to his post. The gates open up, and you head off to the west down the Vallaki Road. Is anyone doing anything as you travel off towards?
I am just walking next to Ivy, humming its little funeral procession song that he likes.
I assume it's too rickety for potion making.
Equipment.
You could try, but you would make it a disadvantage
Yeah.
because yes, it is a
And
bit
that
of a
feels like
moving-
cheating. So no.
Oh, because it's
yeah.
reliable.
Yeah. I can reliably make these in the cart.
I can make you float for 10 minutes so you can just.
I feel like the cart would move without me then.
We could tie you.
Oh, that would be
to
fun.
the
I
cart.
mean, oh my god. No, I'll just keep it.
You could all
I-
definitely stop for a short break at some point after, as you begin off on your travel, going across the bridge to the east, and then past the crossroads, traveling for another few hours before you reach the crossroads that go down to the ruins of Argynvost Holt. But yes, if at any point during this you wanted to take a break along the side of the road and stop to do things, that's also possible.
It is a good idea to take breaks every 4 hours travel.
Stretch your legs.
Water
you
the
don't have to-
horses. Oh, wait. Well, I guess
Oh,
one
yeah,
does need to be watered.
I probably should water it. I don't know how.
Makes rain fall on it.
Yeah. Can I, if I can stop the snow from falling, can I like coalesce it in a one little area?
Maybe rub a little bit of the ash from the fire into the other horse. You might like that.
So do you guys want to take a short break on the side of the road to try and do some things
Sure.
for an hour?
Yeah.
Okay. Harkem, give me a check with your poisoner's kit.
I'm gonna use the Bane
tell me your
berries this
Oh.
time.
The Bane berries this time. Okay.
Ooh, can I don't know if I can help him, but if I have proficiency in alchemist kit, can I help him make poison so he gets advantage on it?
Alchemist's kit is not the same.
You could
Okay, I'll get
you
poisoner's
could-
kit. Next long rest, I'll get poisoner's.
you could
supplies.
guide me with the grace of your god.
You could just
you
do the help
could
action.
give him guidance, or you could
Guidance.
do the help action.
Or you
Help
could do the
action.
help action.
I
Probably.
could-
But
sounds like I
then
could
you
do
are
all
also
that.
committing
Oh yeah, the
your
whole
hour
hour.
as well.
Hmm.
That means unless you wanted to do anything during this time,
What
you're
if I want to cast Legend Lore? Hold on, let me see.
Do you even have?
How long does it take?
What are you casting Legend Lore on?
On the Amber Palace, dude.
You
Temple.
It's literally need an
Amber
object
Temple.
to cast it on. You don't just cast it on an idea.
Yeah, you do.
It's what is this item? I'm
Name or
holding?
describe
Legend
a
lore?
person, place, or
Yeah.
object.
It's
Oh.
kind of like it's a divination spell. It's
Yeah. I do have it prepared.
you literally can
Prepared it
just get
last
like
night.
lore about. It's like a lore drops. It's the lore drop spell.
Yeah.
Expensive ass lower drop spell.
I'm gonna cast Legend Lore. I'm gonna use that incense before it all
Okay.
blows away.
Nakari, what are you doing during this time?
I was wanting to see about making like cold resistant potions. I don't know if I have this for, or if
Okay.
that's even like a thing in that PDF.
There's probably some
I'll-
snow
I'll-
lilies on the way we could get.
I'll check on what you have to see if you can in a moment. Ra or Vortek, are you doing anything during this time?
I will check the area
Okay.
and then give some water to the Ivy.
Okay. Ra?
And then
Sorry.
is there any like water nearby source that I could refill my canteen or flask or whatever? it is I have?
There doesn't appear to be any nearby water sources.
Can I fill it up with snow and
I was
let it
just
melt?
about to say.
No, you can fill it up with snow. There's plenty of snow.
I think that's all I'll do is just try to help him with getting a canteen filled with snow so they can melt.
Okay.
I mean,
Don't
I don't
get
have-
the yellow one.
You want the yellow one?
No,
Gotcha.
I don't want no.
Understood.
And we
Arkham,
got you the lemonade.
Poisoner's Kit plus a D4.
Ah, 21.
21. Okay. Just a moment. Okay, with a 21 and using the Bane berries, you can choose to either make a paste out of this, or possibly you think if you were to mix these Bane berries with a potion of healing, you could contaminate the potion of healing, making it pretty poisonous to someone that drinks it, but indistinguishable from a potion of healing.
Gotta be careful with those.
but it would require a potion of healing,
Oh,
or you can just make a paste with it.
but I
That
promised I would.
also has to be ingested.
Oh, the paste also has to be ingested?
Yes.
Fuck.
Ooh,
But I
that's a
promised him
spicy
that I would
PB&J.
use the potion for her. I'll see.
I would say you're able to determine that the paste being more concentrated would bring out more of the effects of the berry, which seems to be a very damaging effect to the nervous system of a person. Whereas mixing it with the potion of healing
Would like dilute
would
it.
not really. It would just kind of, really affect them, like make them feel kind of sick, maybe hurt them a little bit, but it's not going to have the exact like similar. It's not going to have the same effect.
I'll make
you
the
know.
paste.
It's not going to
Make
render
the
a
paste.
werewolf
Yeah.
unconscious.
Okay, that is. It's pink and it smells like strawberries.
Oh, nice.
It requires a DC 14 Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the target becomes poisoned, and this poison gives disadvantage on strength, constitution, and dexterity saving throws for 15 minutes.
Got it. DC 14 pink strawberry. Does it have a name?
Baneberry extract.
Oh, perfect. And it's
Um,
ingested, you said?
yes, ingested.
Okay.
Okay, Nakari. I am checking.
I don't see anything like that. Not for the herbalism kit.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think you have anything. Double checking.
There is a potion of cold resistance, but that might be something else.
Do you have any of the frost lichen? Lichen? Is that what it be?
Lichen.
Lichen? Frost
Lichen.
lichen? Do you have any of the frost lichen?
Yeah, you said I had some.
Okay. Then give me a check with your herbalism kit.
Where?
That's 7. Unfortunately, you are not able to correctly get the ingredients the way you want them to make the potion turn out right, and it kind of just turns into mush in there, and you have to throw it away. You have to try again another time, unfortunately.
What is she throwing away?
It's not
failed
fertilizer.
I put it in the bag.
Oh my god.
I'm either going to keep this horse alive or kill it.
Lane, if you could link legend lore as you are casting this while they are brewing potions and poisons and filling up water canteens.
Or killing horses.
And or feeding / killing horses. Okay, and you, as you burn this incense, it does say that the ivory strips are consumed by the spell.
Oh, that sucks.
It says right there.
Which the spell
It does
consumes.
there. I don't remember where I looked, but yeah, it didn't say it. I think I saw the same thing he did.
Yeah, because if you look on the spell,
the spell itself only says the
Yeah.
incense is consumed.
I think
Right.
that is a parsing error because on the actual spell it doesn't say that.
Okay, we can double check it later. But right now, as you burn the incense and breathe in the smoke from it to divine some information about the Amber Temple, you feel your consciousness sink down into your body. And then the cold, distant, and emotionless feeling of the Shadowfell surrounds you. While this is typically an uncomfortable feeling for most, it is one that Lane is familiar with. The Shadowfell being a place that she calls home, even if many people do not enjoy it. You focus on the location, the Amber Temple, a mysterious place of dark power, as you'd been told. And you see this large mountain quickly approaching from the distance, and carved into the mountain appear to be giant statues and a single grand entrance that stretches 20 feet up the side of the mountain. You hear this voice from within. A great dark power rests here. Lost are the souls of all that enter, and none are capable of resisting its temptation. You start to hear these different voices in your head. At first, it's a little confusing, but then you recognize them to be bits and pieces of different stories told amongst other people throughout Barovia. This great magical library hidden beneath the mountain, a powerful place of dark energy and forbidden secret knowledge, hidden only to those and revealed only to those worthy of finding it or called to it by the dark power themselves. And as the darkness of the Shadowfell starts to fade away, and the rest of them complete their task, and you the trance of your spell ends. That's where we're going to end tonight's session.